Welcome back, people. Happy Thursday, everyone, and a very, very special Thursday indeed. I welcome you all, Twitch followers, YouTube subscribers, if you're watching this in the future as a YouTube bod, both of you to a very, very special series. The first inverted analysis series on the channel as you listen to the beautiful Clash of Destiny from, yes, the best game of all time, Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, as you all know, because for those of you who are watching this as a YouTube mod, I have a lot of panels down here in the description over at Twitch mentioning my story with the game and everything pretty much, and all of my Twitch followers and Discord members that I'm always very thankful to. They all know pretty much that Star Wars: The Republic, and pretty much anyone who visits the Twitch channel knows how special this game is for me. Not only because it's the game that I play the most throughout my life, but also the fact that in a, once again, reverse engineering of my subjective mental perception, I come to the conclusion that this is the best game of all time. Pretty much. And I know this is a huge statement. A huge statement to make. Needless to say, most of you watching will disagree with me. No matter. It's perfectly understandable. And well, at least I will try to show you at least why I perceive this game like this, to be the best one out of millions of games and thousands of games that I played. Now, not only because of that, not only to do the inverted analysis series, we will play this game, but because of two other reasons that we'll get into right now as we get into the intro of the game. To analyze the case of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Okay, people. As I've said, because of two special reasons, I've decided to come back to this game because 10 years ago, I stopped playing the game back in 2015 because I felt that I had played the game so much that I was kind of like losing sight of the variety that the gaming industry had to offer. The game was so addictive and so good for me, and I didn't stop playing because I got tired. I stopped playing specifically because I was, as I've said, I noticed that I was missing on a lot of other stuff. For example, I had to play a lot of old school games. I wanted to understand the history of the gaming industry that gave me this gem. I played it back when I was 16 years, pretty much. But yes, that's the reason. I didn't get tired of playing the game. I could have played it endlessly. If I could, the classic hypothesis, if you could go to a desert island and only take one game with you, it would definitely be this one. In my case, it would definitely be this one. The game is literally infinite in both extension and quality of the content that it offers. Pretty similar to Sacred 2 in that sense. Even more because this game mimics the structure of World of Warcraft, being an MMORPG. Okay, so the two reasons why I decided to come back after this hiatus, because of what I mentioned, not because I got tired, but because I felt that I was missing out on the variety that the gaming industry had to offer. The two reasons. First, because well, it'll be a bit of an anecdote. Electronic Arts did a number on my account, pretty much. They did a number on my account because I always played in the East Coast server of the United States. It's my my closest cluster of servers. It was back then. The game had many more servers than what it has today. And basically, um, I always played in the East Coast servers because if you pay attention, the Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, is pretty much at the same latitude as it's pretty much aligned horizontally on the map, on any real world map, with pretty much Halifax in Canada. It's kind of like a bit to the east of New York. So imagine I always played in the US East Coast servers. Europe is on the other side of the world. Pretty much it wasn't an option for me. The Asian servers as well. So my closest ones are the East Coast US servers. Electronic Arts did a server merge after I stopped playing the game, after 2015, basically. And my legacy, all of my characters were sent to the West Coast server of the US. Pretty much in Texas. Yes, this game is developed by a very talented Texan team of developers. Well, we'll get into the history right now. The second reason, because there's another thing that, as you can read from the description, you must have already read it by now. The game was launched back in 2011, exactly when Electronic Arts bought Bioware, the very first months. And pretty much the quality of the game is pure Bioware because Electronic Arts hadn't infected the studio yet, pretty much. So, and right now, in 2023, it was given the license for Star Wars expired. It had a 10-year license, Electronic Arts, of this game, and it's now developed by Broadsword Online Games. For those of you who don't know, Broadsword, this is good and bad news at the same time, because Broadsword is known for keeping MMORPGs alive. For example, they keep the very first MMORPG ever, Ultima Online, alive. So imagine how much this game will potentially survive, pretty much until the Star Wars license expires. So the second reason is that I want to have at least a recording of me playing the game, because I don't have any. So considering how special the game is for me, I wanted to have a recording stored in the YouTube channel, and for me, because I want to have a recording of me playing the game. It's something very, very, very personal for me. I want to have a recording of me playing the game, pretty much. Uh, with all of the extra content that they added after the main story. We'll do both. The main stories, the extra content, etc. It will take us, I'll, it'll take us quite some time, but you'll see how enjoyable the game is, so time will fly for both of us. And besides, if I can share it with any of my Twitch viewers or anyone watching over at YouTube, even better. Even better if I can share with all of you people. Even better. It's even better to have a recording of me playing my favorite game, and besides, with all of you. Okay, so with those two reasons, I will move. One of the great objectives that we'll do is move my whole legacy from the West Coast server to the East Coast server. For that, you need an in-game currency called cartel coins. You can sub. I'm not going to sub to a 10-year-old game when all I want to do is analyze, play PvP, and etc. No need to do that. We will besides my main character, I've already transferred it. I've already paid for the for the transfer of my main character. So, but I have my whole legacy, and that's a lot of characters on the on the West Coast to transfer to the East Coast. So yeah, yeah. I already have my main character there. Pretty much the mascot of the channel, of the Twitch channel, and the YouTube channel as well. Pretty much. Um, and that's it. One of our objectives will be to move maybe not the whole legacy, but one more character. If my calculations are correct, in 4 or 5 months, I can move my Juggernaut, my Sith Juggernaut. But well, we'll play with my Sith Inquisitor for now and create a new character. So I can also explain you the mechanics because the game it's 8 games in one. It has 8 stories. It has 8 stories, and we'll play the 3. I played 5, so I will have already completed 5 back then, but I have 3 that we'll enjoy together, people. Besides the end game content with the mascot of the channel. You'll see how we'll structure it. For now, I want to get into what this game is, as for me to regard it as the best game of all time. Okay. Needless to say, if this game hadn't existed back then, my best game of all time would be Knights of the Old Republic 2 or Knights of the Old Republic 1. The same style of gameplay. It's a well-established legacy, pretty much. But I want to get into what this game is before we read the description. I know you are all bored of probably reading it by now, but I wanted to show you something before we begin reading, which is what this game actually is. What this game actually is. The music has to be low because of YouTube copyrights and etc. I hope all of this is recorded without any kind of like copyright problem in that sense. Anyways, it's the in-game soundtrack, so it's not official Star Wars soundtrack technically. I wanted to tell you what this game is. I don't need to read the description. Maybe you've already read it. I don't know if it's mentioned there. One of the developers of the game mentioned that when they were developing the game, I was a 16-year-old back then. I had played Knights of the Republic 1, Knights of the Republic 2, and I thought they were the best games of all time, pretty much, because of the inherited perfect 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons modified combat system based on Baldur's Gate at the same time and everything. But I want to get as to what this game is, because a lot of people don't understand the glory of what this game is, pretty much. Knights of the Republic 1, Knights of the Republic 2, and people think this is Knights of the Republic 3. Wrong. This is Knights of the Old Republic 3. This novel that I bet you can see there, pretty much here, like this. Oh well, I have some LED lights there, but don't worry. Once the red goes, there we go. This novel is Knights of the Old Republic 3. Pretty much. It's called Revan, and it wraps up the story of Knights of the Old Republic 2. This is an original copy, of course, of the original, when they originally published the game. This one, Revan. If you want to know how Knights of the Old Republic 2 ends, you have to read Revan. Pretty much, it's written, as you could see there, by Drew Carsfishing, that in has to be also over here. Here, the writer is Drew Carsfishing also for this one. He's the same person. He's a Canadian writer who did the whole story, as well as Dark Horse comics for Star Wars. Now, you must be wondering, what's the timeline of this game? This game is set a lot of years, I don't remember, it was 1,000 years, something like that, before the movies. This is part of something called the expanded universe of Star Wars. Yes, there's a whole timeline with the expanded universe of Star Wars. The original, before Disney bought them in 2012, precisely a few months right after this game was produced and published. Pretty much. This game is the swan song, the last game developed by LucasArts as well. It's the last game that LucasArts developed independently. It was developed by Bioware Austin in Texas, but that was published by LucasArts originally. In conjunction, it was Electronic Arts, but it was LucasArts. There you can see that it has both logos there. It was a joint venture, let's say. So, Revan, the novel, is Knights of the Old Republic 3, because that will tell you what happens after the ending of Knights of the Old Republic 2, which sets you back to what Revan did after beating Malak and venturing into the unknown regions of space. Yes, people, in case you don't know, I not only know about real world history, but I also know about expanded pre-2012 universe, Star Wars universe history as well. So, in that sense, Revan goes to the uncharted regions, the undiscovered regions, and there's what and there the book happens. Pretty much that's where the book happens. He leaves Bastila. He had a son and all of his descendants. He started the Revan and Shan dynasty with Bastila Shan. Pretty much they married against the desires of the order, pretty similar to Anakin, but it wasn't as bloody as that. They let him do it. In that case, in the case of Revan, he could get married because he was pretty much the hero of the Republic. This is immediately after the first game. He pretty much can marry and have a child. He has children, and well, and Bastila stays at home in the core worlds in Coruscant, precisely nurturing their children and etc. While Revan goes to the uncharted regions of space to deal with the original plot of Knights of the Old Republic 3, which was a cancelled game that did exist, which promised the most dreadful and powerful Sith Dark Lords ever. Much more powerful than everything from the movies, much more powerful than Darth Nihilus, which is the villain of Knights of the Old Republic 2, on a whole other scale, and that guy consumed the planet, so imagine. Pretty much. And that's how that book happens. The game exists in that book, pretty much. Revan is Knights of the Old Republic 3. Now, Star Wars The Old Republic is what happens after that book. So technically it's Knights of the Old Republic 4. It's Knights of the Old Republic 4. Not only that, specifically, Knights of the Old Republic 4 is Knights of the Republic 4 is the Jedi Knight storyline inside of this game, right? The Jedi Knight storyline inside of this game is Knights of the Republic 4, and the Sith Juggernaut and the Inquisitor and the Scoundrel and the Imperial Agent and everything are kind of like spin-offs, and the Sith Juggernaut could easily be Knights of the Republic 5, and the other ones are spin-offs and etc, etc, etc. And the game then has more expansions and etc. So it's Knights of the Republic as it was described originally, Knights of the Republic 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 8 games in one because it has 8 stories in one, which leads me to the first element that makes this game perfect, that you'll see in action, don't worry, is that the game is 8 games in one because it has 8 stories plus the MMORPG elements. It's the most complete game of all time, without a doubt. And a lot of people will say, but at launch there wasn't enough endgame content. But consider that they created 8 storylines. It is true that they only launched with 3 operations that they quickly updated and added more, but this game could easily be played as a single player in that sense. It's both longer than single player games and longer than most MMORPG games by now. It's so massive, the game is so massive that it's 8 stories plus all of the PvE content that includes like 25 flashpoints plus operations that are kind of like the dungeons and the raids in World of Warcraft, plus the PvP, plus space combat, plus conquest, plus dailies, a lot of other activities that we'll get into. The game is infinite, basically. By now, and at launch was also quite big because it's 8 games in one. Okay. I gave you the reasons, I give that. So then, after the novel, comes the period of this game. And I wanted to show you the second piece of literature that is a miracle that I have this. It's an absolute miracle. It's way too massive. It's the... Hang on, because it's way too massive, this one. I'll have to... There we go. This, people, is the Old Republic Encyclopedia. Now, you must be thinking, you got it at launch, Erazowr. No. 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 And it tells you, Star Wars: Your Republic is an entirely new Star Wars story to explore. It has a dark and troubled age over 3,600 years before the rise of Darth Vader, in which the Jedi and Sith prepare to battle and decide the fate of the galaxy. The Star Wars: Your Republic Encyclopedia is an unprecedented visual companion to this complex world, written by a team of writers, etc., etc., in collaboration with LucasArts, Lucasfilm, and Bioware Austin. The book reveals a wealth of material of characters, etc. It's basically the guide of the game that it has also the story, basically. This encyclopedia, which is pretty much one of the opus magnuses of my collection, besides the 30-year legacy of Star Wars, nowadays is impossible to get because of a license issue. Because of a license issue. That's why I said it's a miracle that I have it. Because of a license issue, because as I've said, the game was released back in December of 2011, December, by the very end of the year, by Christmas of 2011, and by 2012, Disney bought Star Wars as a whole, Lucasfilm and LucasArts as a whole. So the license of that game, of that book, only lasted 6 months. Only 6 months. Of course, Disney never reprinted that book, and because of that, the book it had a limited run. It has a limited run of copies that they did, and I never got mine back then. Last year, back in 2024, by the end of the year, a miracle happened, and I got it. The reason why I couldn't acquire it back then, which I tried desperately, and I acquired it 10 years later, sadly, and please liberal extremists leave the chat, because it's sadly, that copy that you just saw, you saw it so new, not because I kept it for 10 years, because it is literally new. It was stuck at the port of my country for 10 years because my socialist government that reigned for 70 years, in the last 10, they closed imports, and that book was stuck at the port for 10 years. Yes, I couldn't get the book back then because, and a lot of other books and etc., because we had imports closed, because the big bad imperialist U.S. American empire, that's pretty much the usual communist tale that they will tell you. The big bad, we cannot get imports from outside. We need to do all local industry, pretty much. Now there's a difference between partially limiting your own imports and closing them like they did. Because a lot of people will say, but Trump is doing that, for example. There's a difference between those two things. There's a difference between limiting when you are the superpower of the world and closing your imports like that. But well, let's not get into that. The point is that it was stuck at a port for 10 years, and I miraculously, and when imports were opened last year when the socialists were ejected from the government, finally, thanks to the popular vote, I encountered a copy of that book that was published. I encountered it, and it was a miracle. I literally cried when I saw it. It was stuck at a deposit, at a book deposit, after it was stuck at the port. But well, the book is amazing, and I'm glad I have a copy. It's probably the last purchase ever done in the whole world of that book. Is my case, because normal countries don't work like that, and all of the copies had already been sold. So good. With that beautiful story told and out of the equation, that's why you see I have them all in kind of like protective, not cases, but, and I have them in my bookshelf. With all of that said, let's get into what the game actually is about, not in terms of the storyline and the timeline in the expanded universe, but in the case of what it is. Developed by the Texan studio Bioware Austin, specifically. The soundtrack is so amazing. We'll play with the original soundtrack, as you can see. The created by BioWare Austin, the Texan studio, opened exclusively for this game. This game is the most expensive. It was the most expensive game ever created until Grand Theft Auto 5. Imagine creating 8 storylines for the Drew Karfishin is a genius, and for example, he's liberal. And he's a genius. Pretty much, he had a lot of experience writing Dark Horse comics and everything. So not only, as you can read from there, the fastest growing MMO ever, because a lot of people actually sub to this game, and it was the most expensive game ever created until Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, there you could read. You must have read it by now. So it has 8 stories, fully voiced dialogue, which is unprecedented for an MMO. The classic 4.0 Dungeons and Dragons combat system. That's where the part where I get in. The amazing orchestral soundtrack by Mark Grisky and Gordy Hab, and a lot of many other composers. There's actually more than 2. It's just that they wouldn't fit here. It has only one downside, which is the hero engine that Electronic Arts pretty much forced on the game, that makes it a bit choppy. Under heavy load. They should have gone for a different engine. It's pretty much the only great mistake that they did with that. The engine. Some modders, I think they were trying to pretty much, if someone could reverse engineer the engine, it would definitely be amazing, because let me change it, because I think that one is with copyright. There we go. The hero engine is pretty much not the best in the world. So it's still loading. Well, no matter. It started as a sub-only MMORPG. Then it transitioned to a hybrid free-to-play business model, which is what we are going to play. It has a subscription option. It was met with positive reception, expansion packs, several books, etc., etc., etc. The budget was there you have it. 200 million development budget. It was a resounding success in the end, because it gave the developers, the executives and the investors of Electronic Arts in that sense, $1 billion in lifetime revenue, and that's what they say. It's probably even more. So it was a financial success in the end. 3,600 years before the events of the films, and 300 years after Knights of the Republic. That's why I had the confusion. And 300 years after Knights of the Republic, the original, pretty much. So it's 300 years after that, and 3,600 years before the films. Well, and there it tells you the story, pretty much. They released 3 amazing cinematics that I think I cannot show you because of copyright issues and etc. The gameplay will take care of it. It has several species. The game is way too vast to just read all of this. It's better to see it as we play. These are all of the companions and etc. The game, the context in which the game was developed, it was under the advent of the Obama administration, pretty much, and the studio was from Texas. It was from a period of time in which we had the philosophy from the beginning of the century, let's say, and thanks to that, the game had incredible stories that in a lot of cases fairly portray the virtues of both sides of rebellious characters and more conservative characters, let's say, very, very well. Very, very well. I started playing right from launch, pretty much. And these are all of the expansions. These are all of the expansions. Pretty much, this expansion is minor. This expansion is minor. The Galactic Stronghold expansion is the last one that I pretty much played. Even if I played up to 2015 with Knights of the Old Empire, this is pretty much 3.0 when they changed how skill trees worked. Pretty much, I didn't play Shadow of Revan, which was the first major expansion. So we'll play Shadow of Revan, just so you have the idea of what we're going to do. Knights of the Fallen Empire, Knights of the Eternal Throne. These are the three main expansions that we'll play. Then they have some extra expansions that I don't know if they have a storyline or not, but well, we'll pretty much play them. I pretty much played from launch, from 2011 up to the first expansion, Rise of the Hutt Cartel. It's very, very small. It's just a zone with dailies. Galactic Starfighter and Strongholds, this is housing. Only this expansion, just so you have an idea, is better than Animal Crossing, just so you have an idea. Galactic Starfighter, of course, with fighter combat, very, very minor, but only this expansion is bigger than Animal Crossing, just so you have an idea. And then this is the first story expansion. Okay, so the expansions were the qualifications. Here we go. As you can see, even if a lot of people complain about the game, even if a lot of people then hate it, what happened to the soundtrack? Oh well, it exploded. To hell with it. Anyways, I don't want to risk a copyright strike right away. Not a copyright strike, but they'll force me to mute a portion of the YouTube bot if I re-upload it with my explanation precisely. So we'll play without music. Then I'll look into that. Then we can explore that. I used it very, very. I played it very, very low, but anyways, I don't want to risk it. So as you can see, even if a lot of people then hated the game and everything, you can see that it has mostly perfect scores. Like they are all close to 10, except for Eurogamer RE, which I don't know which one would be. Richard Cabot. I don't know who he may be, but a 4 out of 10 is pretty much a joke. I can only laugh at that qualification. 86 could be accepted. 86, 8.6, sorry, could be accepted. 85, 84. Let's say if they're directly comparing it to WoW, because WoW was pretty much the king of the genre. It ended up turning into the king of the genre that this game tried to dethrone and couldn't. But as you can see here, GameSpy gave it MMO of the year, and of course, needless to say, for me, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10, and not only that, it's the best game of all time. But no worries if you hate the game and you say, how can you say that? That fucking shit, this game is terrible. No matter, no matter. I'll give you ample reasons in the coming months as to why I think so, and you'll see. Okay. Um, as you can see here, Drew Fishing returned to Bioware Austin just to write it, and then of course the Revan novel is actually was actually written after that, after they developed this game. It was kind of like made as a link in retrospective. Okay. Standard kill and fetch quests. I'll have arguments against that, similar to the ones that I use in Sacred 2 in that sense. Top-notch music that I'll sadly won't be able to show you for now. We'll see what we can do. Hundreds of hours of content. It has a beautiful orchestral soundtrack, but well, it's Disney. And at the end of the day, it's still part of Disney. It has a lot of Star Wars music. Not only licensed. What you were listening to was the in-game music of the game. We'll have the ambient sounds anyways and everything. And pretty much the main characters. Well, I think I covered everything, people. So by now I have to show you something. By now I have to show you something. After all, okay. So let me see if I can watch my own stream there. Basically, Bastila stayed at the core worlds and with Revan's children, pretty much. And there that's where the line started, the Romance line started, and that's something that is not covered in the game. What happens in the romance between Bastila and Revan by the end of the first game. So there, and among the descendants, there's one called Satil Shan that is basically just like Bastila. In this case, it's Satil Shan instead of Bastila Shan, and pretty much, yes, as you can see, I've removed my animated background and everything for optimal performance because I want to show you the game as perfectly as I can. So, the descendancy and everything. So let's get to it, people. We have the gameplay camera. Should look very well. I don't have the PS Vita. I need to pay attention to that, to the PS Vita um, thingy, my capture card. Okay, here you can see. You can see that I've completed 5 stories out of 8, pretty much origin stories. When you complete them all, you get something like you get the status of legendary player. And these are my different characters. I present you, well, this is a solemn moment. I present you the original Erazowr. The original. This one is already transferred to the West Coast server. Here, I'll show you. These are. It's incredible that they sent some. They sent some of my characters. They auto merged when they auto merged the servers. They sent my 3 in progress, kind of like newbie characters, useless because they don't have the gear in that sense, to the correct server, and then my other, here we'll get to server selection. They sent, this is the pretty much the West Coast server, and this is the East Coast server. You can see that my legacy, the one that I truly want to rescue, is right there. It's right there. Here you can see level 70 and level 70, pretty much. This was my first character. Spahias. Jedi Shadow. Then I didn't like this class. I don't like that class. It's melee, it's a stealth class. It's not what I like. It's not that I'm not good at it precisely. It's just that it doesn't deal a lot of damage in that sense, in my experience. So, my legacy, as you can see, the strong-willed legacy there, is trapped in the West Coast server. Here we have Dreadgast prominently. This guy is my Juggernaut, the one I'll try to rescue, and my Imperial Agent Virak. So they are trapped in the West Coast server that we are not going to play. We are going to play in the East Coast server and bring those guys back to the East Coast to the East Coast server where they should have been removed from, thanks Electronic Arts, where they should have been removed from. So I transferred, I had to pay and transfer my main character, the original, the mascot of the channel. I present you the original Erazowr. As you can see, it gives you an interlude. The planet Makev, as you can read, is pretty much the Rise of the Hat Cartel expansion. There you can verify that I haven't played Shadow of Revan. We need to be careful because if we play Knights of the Fallen Empire, if we started before Shadow of Revan, we don't get to do Shadow of Revan, and we don't want that. We'll play all of the expansions. They are basically 3. The main expansions that the game has had after I retired. In order. There you have it, just like it changes. There you can see that it says Interlude War of Destinies. It changes constantly 3 times because each of the 8, character storylines are split into 3 different chapters. And there you can see the Imperial Fleet. This is the only server that is alive, pretty much. The rest are pretty much dead in terms of population. I don't like them. So, good, beautiful Imperial fleet. Welcome to vacant space dock, people. And meet, well, there I have no light, like this. Meet the original. The original one. Look at him. Right as we left it. Now, I played a bit before starting the stream, so I could so the changes in gameplay don't affect us. Well, as you can see, I have my titles. Warlord is related to something that we'll explain that is called Baylor. Manhunter is kind of like pretty much a title that you earn for killing 50k players in PvP combat. I got it back then. I think I can show it to you in my legacy. Precisely what I want to show you. This there. Notice that it says the Bloodlines legacy instead of a Strong-willed. That's because in this case it merged the name with the progression. This is legacy progression. It's pretty much almost finished. I leveled up 2 legacies up to the maximum level. And my experience that is capped at level 70 because I think you have to subscribe to get level 80. No, I already, trust me, I already paid for the character transfer. That was more important to me. Okay. Where the achievements? Well, this is all of the achievements of the game. Look at this shit. According to Steam, because now you have to play the game through Steam, I have 50% of all of the achievements of the game, which in a game like this is massive. Imagine having 50% of all achievements of all of World of Warcraft, and we'll get a lot more once we start, without doing the expansions, which are very easy to get achievements, so it'll scale very fast. That so there you must be wondering about a lot of things. Flashpoints. When you read Flashpoint, basically is dungeons, 4-man dungeons. They are very casualized by now. Back then they were quite tough, but by now they are casualized. See how many achievements we have, and you can see that the first thing, if you pay attention to the percentages, in my case, there you can see that this is seasoned player versus player. That is kind of like modern. This is like pre-expansions, classic PvP. There you can see that what I did the most was playing the main stories. Of course, I did a lot of flashpoints as well, but they progress much slower because you have to finish them 25 times, and they weren't as interesting. And there you can see that I have 70% of all classic PvP achievements, which is brutal. And because this Warzone was new.
A pirate fleet has assaulted the Republic planet Dantooine. The weakness of the Republic is obvious even to the galaxy's lowest scum.
See, that's something that World of Warcraft doesn't have. That's new. That wasn't the thing back in the day. They added that. I like that. Okay, where's the general PP achievement so I can show you? General, there we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Death. Here it is. Death Incarnate. Hey, they registered even the perfect day. An hour. Look at that. Defeated 50k players in combat. Title, legacy title, Manhunter. The other one, instead of being a legacy, I have many more there. Defeated 1,000 players in combat. Well, defeated an enemy with the party. It was an event that they did back then. Oh, look at that. I played back at the beginning of 2016 a bit. Look at that. And there you have all of the people that I've killed. The medals, the Warzone medals, and everything. So, good. First thing what we'll do is a very beautiful screenshot. Shit. A very beautiful screenshot. Sorry. Of that thing. Or did I do? I think I did it off stream the other day. Could it be? Oh, well, whatever. As you can see, before you ask, the loading screens were awesome back then. They changed it because of DEI reasons. Modern culture, as always, thanks Obama. Every character in the game is both male and female at the same time, apparently. It's the new thing that they updated the game with once Disney got their hands on the game. Don't ask me why. I'm not going to comment on that at this point. They are all male and female at the same time. This player, the normal, there are no straight males and females in this game modernly. Back then, the game was much more traditional. Now, it's like that. And you'll see that I won't comment on those things. I want to enjoy the gameplay mechanics, ignoring that part of the Disney takeover. We'll ignore the sad parts of it. So let's go for a first print screen, if you don't mind. There we go. I'm very proud of that one. And I'll show you what the other one is about. Here you can see, here it is, Baylor. This Baylor rank 90, 91 I know. This Baylor rank 90 is related to the title. Here you can see you can select the title according to different achievements that you did in the game. Pretty standard World of Warcraft fanfare. You can see that I have Warlord, which is the second to last title. And that leads me to the first objective that that I want to share with you and achieve together on stream. I want to get to 100 Baylor rank to get the elite warlord title, which is the maximum, it's 100. I couldn't complete that back in the day because you will say that maybe sometime someone who knows the game will say, well, but you didn't play so many war zones at the same time. How is it possible that you kill 50k players and you don't have that title? It was because back then, in that period of time, Electronic Arts capped the valor you earned if you weren't a subscriber. And I had no reason to be a subscriber because I had Warzone passes that now they've eliminated from the game. I had a lot of Warzone passes. I had so much money in the game because I had played it so much that I didn't need to subscribe to enjoy the game at its fullest. That's what preferred status was. Nowadays you can just queue freely, but back then to queue PvP and PvE you need passes. You need Warzone passes and Operations passes. Operations are basically raids, and um, and the Warzones are the PvP arenas, pretty much. It's a bit different from arenas because there you can see at this game, it's even prolific at splitting the gameplay mechanics between Warzones and arenas. Now, the PvP queue, in my experience, doesn't queue as frequently as PvE. This is the group finder, for example. This is for flashpoints. Which one? This one? This one, please. Flashpoints. It's the same. They unified it here. They unified it here. I forgot that they unified it. True, true, true. I did some flashpoints. There you can see. I think I can show you in the filter. 28. I said 20 at the beginning. Look at that. They added more. 28. These are 4-man, very fast. In World of Warcraft, they are dungeons. Dungeons. I should mention that when I stopped playing the game, I went back not to create, to well, I wanted to experience the original after 2012 to 2015, pretty much in 2017. I wanted to go back to the origins of this game and played World of Warcraft, which I had played it a bit in the past in the original servers, but I wanted to have kind of like my offline the server of World of Warcraft that I don't show on stream general, but it's my own offline server that I do not generally play on stream. But I wanted to experience the original mechanics kind of like slowly one by one to see the origins of this game. This game also encouraged me to learn the origins of the legendary gameplay system it's composed of, which is Dungeons and Dragons 4.0, which will be the topic of analysis that we'll start with. So these are dungeons, 4-man dungeons that are finished very, very fast. They are very, very casualized. Your level will scale to them up to 80, which is the maximum level now for subscribers. Imagine that when I started playing it was 50. You select your role. There's also tanking. These uprisings, I honestly don't know what they are. Are fast, action-packed instances of. Yeah, this has to be like Rift or Elder Scrolls Online. I never played them. Then we can queue them. That's something new. Here I was mentioning that War Zones, which is my favorite PvP mode, it's 8 versus 8 with objective based. It's more similar to a MOBA. That's what made the PvP of this game so
All
amazing and
Imperial traffic to or from the Rayo sector is hereby restricted to authorized personnel only. To request authorization, speak to an information droid.
so they are timed every 10 minutes or what? Very well done. As you can see, they separated the arenas from World of Warcraft. These are the classic arenas, 4 versus 4 arenas from World of Warcraft. they added these ones after this. The original PvP mode that I fell in love with is this one, which I hope it pops. They are the war zones. It's 8 versus 8, objective-based combat. It's like a MOBA. It's very similar to a MOBA. The level design of even of a marginal section of the gameplay mechanics is brutally amazing. It's absolutely amazing. You can also do apparently you can travel to heroic missions now. You can do those, and the lookouts. These are the pretty much the operations. I think you're not allowed to do operations unless you subscribe. That's the way I did a lot of these, unless you because that's the way unless you subscribe because it's the way they managed to to keep the players coming for something. The PvE of this game has always been much healthier than the PvP. In that sense, there you can see that that even in the fleet chat they are looking for operations members. Okay, what else do I have to tell you about before we even move? Because we haven't even moved. This is my associate Talos, because this game has a companion system. He has a companion system. He will be our healer. You can select the role. It can be DPS, tank, or heals. He was originally healer. Back then, you couldn't select the role. Each companion had a different role. They casualized it. Very, very sad. But well, doesn't matter. The gear no longer matters. The gear no longer contributes to the stat of your companion. It's much less hardcore. I've been testing it. And this is my little pet that you see there that is growling. It's my baby Drook. You must be wondering, we'll visit the original Drook. Yeah, you can see that it's growling. That's my pet. Okay. Um, that's where I got the mask from. His original specimen gave me the legendary mask that you see every day, the Dreadguard mask with that exclusive pattern that you can only get from the boss, from Dreadtooth. Yes, Dreadtooth. This is a baby Dreadtooth. It's a drogue, this species actually, because yes, the expanded universe of Star Wars has a lot of species. Um, we'll explore the inventory system and everything as I play through the game because you must be boring by now. Sorry, you must be bored by now. It must be boring for you by now. There you can see that I've been playing some war zones and some PvP. We'll queue for PvP. In the meantime, because it's difficult for it to pop, it's difficult for it to actually get in queue for a match, and even then, sometimes it's not even a full team; it's a 4v4 there. So we'll begin with a round of dailies. We'll begin slowly and surely, so I can explain you the combat system for anyone watching this as a YouTube ball in the future and everything. The game is currently free to play. You can play it, enjoy the majestic 8 stories of the game, in, and everything. You can do all of those things. But before we left, I wanted to mention the legendary fleet chat. Indeed, this is where, and I mentioned this on Tuesday. This is where I got my terrible habit of talking politics while playing video games, in this case streaming, but I also did, even when I play offline, I notice those things. This is where I got that bad habit of talking about politics while playing video games, because the fleet chat, it was a different time before the influence of precisely the Obama administration, and here's where I learned a lot of the culture of the United States, for example, and everything by looking at the majestic fleet chat, with all of the trolls and everything and etc. Right now the trolls have all been killed. Sadly, I hope we find some troll in the fleet chat in the future. But yeah, pretty much the trolls have all been banned by the new liberal age of developers of the game. Let's say they've all been killed. They've all left the game also because of the time that passed, and well, but there are still some hardcore players that are still playing. The ones that say founder alongside their title, for example, instead of a warlord or I don't know, imperial scholar or whatever. Um, the ones that say founder, they have been playing since the beginning. Founder, it needs to say. I couldn't get it because I didn't get into the. I started playing since the beginning, but I couldn't get it because I wasn't part of the open beta or something like that they did at the beginning. Okay, but as soon as I knew about the game, I started playing. Okay, we'll get into the inventory system and how damage is measured and everything once we get into a quest. We'll do a round of dailies, people, just so I can show you the combat system and everything, and I have a recorded version of me explaining the combat system and everything and why it's so great. It's based on a forgotten and terribly misunderstood version of Dungeons and Dragons. It's pretty much the lost, forgotten generation of Dungeons and Dragons, of D&D from now on. Well, there you can see that they're insulting Trump, for example. There you can see all of that. Reported to NSA. There you go. Now the fleet chat is more liberal than it was back then. Back then it was hardcore conservative. It was from Texas, precisely. They all hated Obamacare and everything. I'll say it right now, and etc. And you can see that now they are insulting Trump. But it's curious because by night I played the war zones at night, and it was the opposite. The Trump supporters appear at night, for example. All right, we'll play in this time in which pretty much the afternoon, in which not a lot of war zones will pop, but if they pop, we'll do that. But first, I need to explain you the combat system. We'll begin with this. This is the introduction.
Breaking news. A pirate fleet has assaulted the Republic planet Dantooine. The weakness of the Republic is obvious even to the galaxy's lowest scum.
Thank you, officer. This will be the introduction mission for the first zone of dailies in which we'll use as a testing ground to begin. Okay, you'll see the quality. It's an MMORPG, yeah? And you'll see the quality of the takes and how they handle even a stupid daily zone, people. It's a daily zone in which you just get some money, but it'll help me to show you the combat and to start kind of like slowly. Let me turn off the chat so you enjoy the cinematic.
Anyone seen the commander?
3 more stretchers to the ship. Come on.
What's going on?
Evacuation, my lord. 81st Infantry Battalion just off Corellia. The war in the core worlds is over. We're pulling out.
This is pretty much tied to the ending of the 8 storylines of your characters that you can do in game. When you finish, you are meant to come here. When you finish the main stories, I did Rise of the Hat Cartel, but doesn't matter, that one is isolated, that expansion. You come over here to get to know the first in-game daily farming zone, just so you have an idea. It's part of the end-game daily farming zone. You do your dailies and you get a lot of money to prepare for the end-game content of the game, PvE and PvP. As you can see, I need to deactivate the subtitles maybe, but well, maybe we can leave them on for anyone in case you like them. I hate subtitles, but I will. There are some specific names that maybe they're weird for the audience to listen. I don't know. The core worlds, basically this is after something called the Treaty of Coruscant, tied to the introduction of the game, in which you basically the Sith Empire returns after 300 years of solitude, related to the events of the book that I won't do spoilers about. Basically, Revan goes to the uncharted regions, and 300 years later, the Sith Empire returns, which is pretty much the standard argument, the standard storyline of the game. So, a lot of war, we are part of the Empire, we are fighting with the Republic constantly, just like the Horde and the Alliance in World of Warcraft, pretty much, constant clash. And the core worlds is pretty much the central region of the map, of the galactic map, that then I can show you. So Corellia is one of the last it's the last planet of the main campaign of the game, of the original 1.0, the 8 campaigns of the game, the 8 main storyline. As you can see, you can choose dialogue options like in Bioware games. Your companion will approve or disapprove depending on your actions, and etc. And we'll begin with Pathetic Ingrate. See, I took Corellia with my bare hands. That's part of the Inquisitor storyline.
I didn't. The orders came from General Conyo, my lord.
You can
Darth
roleplay
Maul
as a
himself
Sith
appointed
Lord
her.
in this case, as
That's
an
enough.
Inquisitor.
Check your feet. Get back to work.
Finally, I'm off to address us. We are a
Battalion
Sith
Commander,
Lord by
where is
now,
she?
once you
I
finish
thought
the
you
main
heard the news
story.
like that after what you did on the front. With the problems in Hut Space and Denova, supply lines are stretched thin. There's no
All
way
of
to
these,
sustain the core offensive. But General Conyer has a message for you.
all of these dialogue options have amazing orchestral soundtrack, both from official Star Wars and from the original music composed by the developers of the game. As I said, I cannot show it to you. You are listening to a game without soundtrack. It's a pity, but well, it's very well composed. It has the best soundtrack of all time, but well. Let's hear your message. We are a Sith Lord by now. By now, we've already graduated and everything. We are official Sith Lord.
We're not abandoning Corellia without one last victory. General Conyer stayed behind with a task force for a suicide mission. If you or your forces can lend assistance, she asks that you come quickly, before your work on Corellia is undone.
Your work on Corellia, see how they tied magnificently the endgame farming of the area. This is just Dailies endgame farming with the original 8 storylines that they did. It's absolutely amazing, and these details are like everywhere. So I expect answers from.
Yes, of course.
Definitely, that's one of the original dialogue options, because nowadays that would be prohibited. that a general woman lost anything. That nowadays they always win in all movies all the time. By default, it's kind of like Mary Sue syndrome. Okay, so Imperial Fleet, there's the other players, as you can see, it's still alive. Still alive. This server, the West Coast server, no. So it's incredible how they tied that with the main story of the game. So let's head to Corellia, which is the final level that you play. It's not the original endgame zone. The original endgame zone is actually Ilum. But since we have the introduction here, let's go first to Corellia. We'll do a small round of dailies to begin with, to stretch our legs. One thing that I have to tell you about, there you have it. This game has something called the concept of phases. This part of the Imperial Fleet is shared with all players like that. This is the symbol of the Inquisitor, of the Sith Inquisitor. We'll get into the classes and the combat style later. The Sith Inquisitor, any other playing with the same class requirements will not be allowed in this phase. This is kind of like exclusive phase here. It's only me. So you can say this is owner Erazowr. Flashpoints are also like this. They are instanced phases, like World of Warcraft pretty much. But here it's only me. There's the ship. You can take your ship. That's an inherited element from Mass Effect 3. We need to remember that this game. And let's head to the priority transport terminal. These are all of the daily farming zones that you have. These two are new because of expansions. I played up to Oregon. Ilum was the original one. The Black Hole was added briefly after. Then they went with Section X, Macabre, CC 198, etc. We'll do one of them to stretch our legs without queuing for PvP for now, so I can at least show you the gameplay mechanics so you understand what's going on. Yes, everything in this game costs money. It's a very capitalist game. Every transport, every kind of like quick fast travel is costs money. Let me put my books back into the shelf, into my bookshelf. In the meantime, anyways, it's loading. Anyways, it'll take it a time to load. That's why we need kind of like offline MMORPGs with reverse engineer servers. In that sense, his Sacred 2 had a better Destiny. I hope we'll have a Destiny like this for this amazing piece of art. So let me. I'm moving this beast. It's definitely a beast, this book. Okay, I also have the 30-year legacy. That is also amazing. As I said at the beginning. Okay, people, as you can see, the different buttons over at here, it would take me way too much to explain them, so besides explaining the main combat of the game, it will take way too much time. There you can see that they are blinking and everything. You have login rewards here. This is something new that they added. You do it like this, you get stuff. Then I will get into the inventory system and everything. You'll see that this is silent. There's only 3 people here, us and 2 more guys. But as you can see, they still pay the subscriptions and everything. So it's incredible that this game is still generating money. World of Warcraft is generating money, Erazowr. Yeah, but it was already the king of the genre. It's incredible how this seems. It's like a zombie. It survives everything. No, more than a zombie, because you can give gifts to your companion, for example. There you can have the influence gain. For example, this one wouldn't. Large influence gain. You can give gifts to your companion that increases presence, and presence increases combat efficiency. Pretty much. The whole user interface, and this is why I said it's very, very extensive. This is not the user interface you get when you start the game. This was handmade by me, pretty much all the time. There you have all of the elements of the main HUD, groups, ops, space combat, etc. The rest of the interface, they have all been surgically placed and scaled by me. So this interface, which is the one I use in my offline WoW server as well, is the best. So, mission terminal. As you can see, look at the text just for a daily compared to World of Warcraft. It's absolutely amazing. Travel to the black hole on Corellia. We've already done it. Well, I don't know. Maybe the mission is bugged or whatever. Let me check. I've already traveled here. Travel to the black hole on Corellia. Well, we've done it. Then I can... you need to travel with your ship. Okay. Oh, well, we're already here. You need to travel with your ship, probably. I use the terminal. Well, let's do it in order. People. I know, but I need the... I'll need the heroic for the storyline. Alright, let's do it in order, appropriately. Let's do it in order appropriately. I think I can get to my ship from here. Your ship. As soon as it detects that I'm on Corellia, it will update the quest. Sorry, it's just that you generally do that. You generally just travel with the fast travel terminal, and that's pretty much it. Alright, looks like I have to do the action of travel.
You're looking fit and deadly, as always.
Hello, 2B. This is your ship. The game launched with this as the housing system. This is the original housing system of the game. Let me grab the galaxy map. Alright, we're already there. Let me travel to something close. Let's travel to ALDERAAN for a sec here. Yes, you have to pay here. This is the inherited system from Mass Effect 3, for example. It's incredible how they copied the system that they had previously. You can that sign means that you can talk to your companions and you can actually increase their presence, their effectiveness in combat by doing conversations with them. You can romance them and everything. Blah 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 blah. You can even romance this guy now. I've read. That's a great addition that they did to the gameplay mechanics lately. You can have children with Chem. Nice. The Deshade monster of Korriban. Nice. Now one is left behind. The weirder the better. Okay. Okay. So, this is the original housing system of the game that then got replaced by the stronghold system. In case you're wondering why my companions are all naked, it's because when the game is updated, their armor kind of like is the rating system changes and they leave them like that, so you have to pretty much adapt their armor to the new system, and that happened a lot of times. You can see that our associate Talos Relic, my favorite companion, he's an archaeologist. will accompany us. He's already geared. Okay, let's do the action of traveling to the black hole on Corellia. If it doesn't work like this, yeah, it will work like this. Here we go. Ah, specifically to the black hole. This is new. Core War Worlds, 1600 more. Let's see if the mission updates. As you can see, it's in real time, very well done. This is since the beginning. It's the original housing system of the game. It didn't update. Maybe I have to get out of the ship and it will update. I have to do the action of getting out of the ship. Beautiful cinematics, by the way. Beautiful cinematics. You have kind of like launch and landing cinematics. Yeah, there it updated. That sound that you heard by the end is that it updated. Should be. At least it should be. Or not. Well, then the fucking quest is bagged. To hell with it. To fucking hell with it. We'll just do the round of dailies as we usually do. You pretty much had the intro. Then General Konya will give you the rest of the intro, which is just a heroic mission that will finish very fast. Heroic missions, there you have. Heroic mission was originally group missions, but then you could solo them.
So, the Dark Council member is finally paying attention.
Indeed.
I'm Councillor Torvix. It's time to end this. You want the black hole facilities destroyed, and you know I can hold out forever. So, we negotiate.
He's basically like a terrorist. He entrenched himself there, and both the Republic and the Empire. He's using hypermatter, basically a special vaccine stuff, to power an army of hypermatter infused droids. You'll see.
Your forces can't stand against us, and the Republic is closing in as fast as we are.
When the Republic realizes it can't beat me, I'll be ruler of Corellia.
He's trying to take the planet.
Chance. By the end of the day, the Empire will provide me with shield generators, combat droids, anti-air cannons, and access to orbital satellites.
Extortion.
Then, I will release 1/10 of my hypermatter stores to your fleet. And you will depart this system forever.
Desperate son of a sow just made his biggest mistake. We traced the signal and got a beat on his position. What do you say to killing Councillor Torvix?
For once, a good idea.
General Konya, you may have lost Corellia, but there's hope for you yet.
You're too kind. Torvix is using
I love the
radiation
original
vault as his
dialogue
command center.
options.
Impervious to portable weaponry, but not to a hypermatter detonation. Take out his personal guards. Let him know you're coming and he'll seal his shelter. Then flood the hypermatter pipelines and turn him into ash.
There's more to it than that. What am I facing?
His guards are killers. The worst pirates in Republic space. Armored in radiation suits or from some species immune to everything. The rest, just his army. I'll be in touch during the approach. Scorch his bones for me.
Lovely. Lovely. So we'll finish all of the quests. Right there, all dailies. There you can see it. This one is no trace left. You just identify the spies. Pretty much. Until it detects the spy. Oh well, whatever. We'll do that by the end. It's not interesting at all. By the way, people, in this game there's armor degradation if you do PvE content, not for PvP, but yes for PvE. So you need to remember to repair. I can deploy a field repair droid. I should purchase the other ones. Anyways, I have a lot of money. Right, let me purchase the second field repair droid, just in case. So I have two. Well, I don't know where to. It's probably in my legacy to activate the second one. You don't need more than one, generally. Yeah, there it is. Improved field repair droid. It improves it. It lowers the cooldown. Okay, so we unlock the quick guard slot, and we. No, it's an ability. Okay. Now they group them as abilities. No matter. here you have all of the abilities that you'll see. I'll go over them. There's a lot, as you can see, passives and actives. It's a complex iteration of Dungeons and Dragons 4.0, as you will see. Is it part of the legacy? Yeah. I think it auto updates, huh? Shouldn't it change the... No, the icon doesn't change. They should have changed the icon as you upgrade it, but well, no matter. Alright, it lowers the cooldown, right? Right? It's 45 minutes. Let me see if that it worked. And the original, I think it was an hour. 1 hour, yeah, 45 minutes. You just improve the cooldown. Okay, let's get on with it, people. Let's go. We'll begin with the combat system. The first thing that I will analyze, as to claim that this is the best game of all time, that's a huge bar to beat. Pretty much, and by that, people, please, I know that 99% of you will disagree with me perfectly fine about that claim that it is objectively the best game of all time. So no worries, no worries. I'll take that for granted. But I'll show you, as I've said, the reasons as to why we'll get this is the area, the black hole, the premier set for hypermatter processing, etc., etc. Well, basically, so the storyline is pretty much it. But the idea is that I can at least show you why I have reasons to say that. First of all, I never showed you my face, my real face. Ha! Pretty much what you expected, people. It's already you cannot see shit. True. You cannot see shit. You need one of those stations to see. I know, but I can zoom in manually. Look at that. That's the original face. You must be wondering what species is that. This is the Sith pure blood species. I think you have to pay now to get it. This is the Sith pure blood species. Pretty much. The original Sith looked like this when they founded the Empire, and they're still alive even today. In the timeline of the game. In the timeline of the game, by the movies, they are already extinct. Well, at least as far as we know, and Disney's not going to expand on that, so... Well, that's the real face. It's a Sith pure blood. These were the original Sith. You can be human, you can be many other species, Twi'lek, etc., etc. But you can see the perfect facial expressions before. If you play the cinematics with the helmet off, just like in Mass Effect 3, it will talk and etc. And the voice is modulated differently if you have a mask on compared to the original voice, the perfect voice acting of the game. If you don't have a mask on, these are not scars. The Sith pure bloods are like this. So let's go for another beautiful. No, with the other one, with the another beautiful screenshots. But where's the other one? Let's say compare. Talos. Also, you take out the mask for a sec, please. This is my associate, Talos Trellick. He's an archaeologist. I am an inquisitor. We both share our love in them. This is the main story of the game. We share our love for discovering ancient Sith artifacts that will give me power, and he loves doing it. He loves accompanying me. He's basically an archaeologist. We are basically inquisitors and archaeologists. That's a nice title for a movie. Inquisitor, or a chapter of a book. Inquisitors and archaeologists. So, there we go. It's already healing me. He's a healer. As I said, you can unify colors. You can do a lot of customization with the. They got that covered. Okay. Gameplay system, people. So you understand what's going on. I know that most of you will say, World of Warcraft. It's pretty standard World of Warcraft. Not quite. Not quite. Combat proficiencies. Not quite. I wanted to explain this perfectly. Skill tree. Normal skill tree. We'll use classical madness. It's pretty much the original skill tree that they designed for the sorcerer. The game has kind of like 4 main classes, each of them with their general classes, with their own ships, and then they are split into advanced classes. Right now you can switch them modernly, but the game originally wasn't meant to be played like that. Pretty much you can switch classes, you can switch advanced classes, pretty much. There are 4 main classes: Sith Warrior, Sith Inquisitor, then the mercenary, and the agent. That's for the Imperial side. Then they all have kind of like their equivalent on the Republic side, but generally kids play Republic side. Generally older people we play Empire side. Generally it's been historically like that. There are exceptions, but generally it was like that the population. The four classes have their own ship. There are two ships, one for the warrior and the Sith Juggernaut. Two ships, sorry, and the other one for the other ones. Uh, for the mercenary, pretty much. Not the mercenary, the bounty hunter is the general class. Is the one that I didn't play, and the Imperial agent, they have a different ship, and then the Republic side has the same breakdown but with different ships. You'll get used to it as we get to it. So they designed four ships, four classes that have their mirrors on the other side with different animations, different artwork for the abilities and everything. Just like in World of Warcraft, that's pretty much standard like in World of Warcraft. Now, what's the difference in this game? The skill tree wasn't like this originally. You could do hybrid builds. That's why I love a pre 3.0. So if they release Swtor Classic, I think it would be played a lot. Because you could do hybrid skill trees, especially the sniper hybrid skill tree was very powerful. Which is what I played also previous to 3.0. Then they went to kind of like a worse version of this system, which is basically selecting predefined skill trees that you cannot even choose talents. And now I've fondly discovered that they went back to a more hybrid solution that is more similar to the skill tree, people, because you can actually choose the talents. After 3.0, they killed this option, killing the complexity of the gameplay mechanics, and then this goes back to being a bit more similar. You still cannot do hybrids, a bit more similar to the original gameplay mechanics, which is good. This is a skill tree. Now you must be thinking, is it just like in World of Warcraft? Erazowr, pretty much standard fanfare, etc. Let's begin with the in-depth breakdown. This is Dungeons and Dragons, pretty much the same the system that World of Warcraft inherited before this game. It's Dungeons and Dragons 4.0. The evolution of Dungeons and Dragons 3.5, which is Baldur's Gate, Knights of the Old Republic. They are modified versions of Dungeons and Dragons 3.5. This is Dungeons and Dragons 4.0 or 4.5. All of the iterations of 4 point something, basically, which involves the concept of a rotation and abilities influencing each other, and that is the reason why I think this is the best combat system of all time. Better than the evolution of the current MMORPG genre, which is more like Skyrim. It's more action oriented and it simplifies the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics. This is the highest point of abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics because of the sequential ability rotation compared to Baldur's Gate that doesn't have a sequential ability rotation. You can activate abilities in any order or random orders according to the situation. There's an adaptation of abilities to the situation in Baldur's Gate or Knights of the Old Republic, but here there isn't such adaptation. There's a core gameplay rotation inherited from World of Warcraft. Inside of that highest abstract complexity of 4.0 of the 4.0 rule set that has a sequential ability rotation, something that 3.5 doesn't have in Dungeons and Dragons, and well, 5.0, let's not even talk about it. You can play Divinity Original Sin. It's a piece of shit, the combat system. I'm sorry, I'll say it straight up. It's simplified to the utmost degree of a stupidity. Is the lowest abstract complexity 5.0 Dungeons and Dragons, the modern issue that is giving them a lot of money because more people are playing, but they destroy the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics. This was the highest point of abstract complexity. Why? Because inside of the system of 4.0, that is World of Warcraft, This game specifically, and a few others, there are other MMORPGs, but in my experience, this one has the highest degree of efficiency in creating an interconnected rotational sequence of abilities. You'll see how intrinsically tied the abilities are compared to World of Warcraft, because this system perfected the 4.0 rule set. And in case you are wondering, no, I don't play tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, but I follow the kind of like, you need to know the parallel system that the gaming industry followed when compared to it, because it's pretty much it. Rotation. There are passive abilities, there are active abilities. I will focus on the active abilities and just briefly show you the abilities, the other abilities. A static barrier, pretty much, is the one that you'll see me using all the time. Pretty much. There you have the description. You can pause a video if you're watching this as a YouTube VOD, or read it if you're watching this as a Twitch VOD. Madness is the most complex out of the two DPS skill trees. They're called disciplines here. We'll call them skill trees. Not disciplines, we'll call them skill trees. There you have descriptions of what they do. Lightning, pretty much. I have a preset for lightning. That's something good that they did. They created loadouts so you can change them. So basically, the main rotation will be first activating Creeping Terror. It's damage over time. It's a damage over time build. It's Madness. It's the most classic one out of all of the game for the Sorcerer. This is inside of the Sith Inquisitor class. You have Sorcerer and Assassin. Assassin is the double-bladed lightsaber. It's kind of like stealth melee. Then Juggernaut. Then the Warrior has Juggernaut, which is the one that I play. It's a tank. And then Marauder, which is DPS. I didn't like it. Then you have Bounty Hunter, and you have the Power Tech and the Merc. I haven't played that class even, and the Imperial Agent, which is the sniper that I have played, and the Operative, which is another stealth character, pretty much. And the opposite on the Republic side. So you have 8 classes total with mirrors in animations, basically. That's the case. So, I start with Creeping Terror. It paralyzes the target in fear. This will be a lot of info to take in, people, if you want to pause the video and etc. But it will get second nature as soon as you get to know it with my comments. It immobilizes the target for 2 seconds. Immobilizing effect can occur more than every 2 seconds. Then we go for Affliction. This one, it's also a second damage over time, over 18 seconds. Don't worry about that, because they added a fail safe to detonate them, which is what this skill tree require, that makes it totally lethal. Then we have Force Leech, which basically, as you can see, it leeches 50% of the damage dealt, and it deals 30% more damage on any target affected by Affliction. There you can begin to see the interconnection. Then on top of that, we have the core of the skill, of the sequential ability Rotation, which is the Death Field. You can replace it with a single target here that they added, but I don't like it. We'll use the classic Death Field because of this passive talent, that it has a 50% chance to emit a dark echo, damaging itself and up to 7 targets within 5 meters with 175 internal damage. If we do the comparison, this is 1723 damage, roughly 1700 damage compared to 2100 damage. But we have to add the 50% probability of adding the dark echo, so it's plus 175. This has a different effect if it's the Death Brand or the Death Field. And the thing is that both of them applied Death Mark. Death Mark is the heart as well of this. This ability will not only deal area of effect damage and restore 10% of my health for the damage dealt and striking all of those targets. Death Brand could potentially be better for single target damage. I felt tempted to choose it, but then I saw this Unrelenting Affliction. If you choose Death Brand, you cannot go for Unrelenting Affliction, which is that when a Death Mark is consumed, there's a 50% chance for the Death Mark to not be consumed. You'll see that it will place, I don't know how many they are. I think they are like 15. That they basically increase damage of the damage over time abilities by 50%, I believe. And with this, there's a 50% chance that the death mark won't be consumed on the target, so the effect lasts even more. Then this one, this is a pretty one. This is a new talent that they added, which is the Plague Master that finishes off all of your directly applied damage. Is shock. Here, this will be kind of like the end of the rotation. You can see that there you have standard and weak targets are additionally stunned for 3 seconds. Players are not standard or weak targets. It's just to dispatch mobs. They added the abilities behave differently. They have different. When you see that standard and weak targets, they mean the ones that don't have icons on their nameplates. For example, that batch of enemies there, for example, those 4 are standard and weak. But for example, this one, this is a gray boss, as you can see there in the description. I think that one would be standard enemy. But for example, the ones with the golden logo on them, for example, I think here we have the Hypermara Sentinel droid. That's a boss. That's a single player boss. Then you have another one which is heroic bosses and etc. You will see one by the time we finish. But the idea is that the abilities have different effects depending on the quality of the target as well. For example, shock will stun. You'll see that it will briefly stun normal enemies. And for example, overload knocks them back. And there you have the full description. Standard and weak enemies are additionally knocked down for 3 seconds besides being knocked back. Knockback and knockdown are different in this game. That's the complexity that it has. So we go with Force Leech, the heart of the operation, basically Death Field. This one grants the Creeping Terror. Dealing damage with Creeping Terror consumes 2 death marks, which means it actually boosts the damage by 30% with this modification instead of 15. Then dealing critical damage with your damage over time abilities, that is related to the stats that we will work on. Here with gear, you can see it. It has a lot of stats to take into account that are also tightly tied to the gameplay mechanics. Pretty much. Then we reach Force Leech. And then we have this ability won't be here because it's general for the Sorcerer, which is the Force Lightning, our main attack. Before you specialize, it lasts 3 seconds instead of 2, and it has a cooldown thanks to... Which was it? It was over here? No. Which was it? It was an ability that here. Force Lightning no longer has a cooldown. Force Lightning channels and ticks 33% faster, but deals 20% less damage. In addition, your Resurgence increases your armor by rating by 30% when it heals you. It's basically this ability here that is a light heal. So basically, Force Lightning, it slows any target, pretty much, and immobilizes weak targets. Pretty much it's like Darth Sidious. This mimics Darth Sidious. And it generates something called Wrath. Pretty much. That is not part of a skill tree. It generates Wrath immediately. It's contained here. That will boost this other ability, which is called Demolish, which is my most powerful attack. That's why it has a cooldown of 13.4 seconds. Pretty much, I do the rotation in this order, so these cooldowns are first, and then I can finish off the target with Demolish and Shock. You'll see that it deals a high amount of damage. Electrocute is your standard stun. This is the most powerful stun. This also stuns players. Then we have Whirlwind there that you can choose other ability, and there you can see that if you subscribe you can get up to level 80 and get some marginal abilities, but it's not that important because we'll play kind of like in the bracket of the PvP, and everything it's separated by brackets pretty much. So Whirlwind, a stun, and then the one you'll see me use all the time, Force Storm, is our area of effect ability to dispatch enemies. This game has Sith, pretty much, there, Copan Sith, in this case is the original Sith. This is used to restore health, Resurgence, health, for speed, you need it all the time to backpedal enemy melee players and enemies as well. Then we have Force Barrier, which is the most powerful ability of the Sorcerer, exclusive to the Sorcerer. It pretty much makes you invulnerable to damage. That's why you can see that it has a long cooldown. The Static Barrier that you'll see me use all the time. It's stab target in combat. an interruption. This game has a concept of interruptions, also with knockdowns. And then these are all polarity shift, just makes me cast my abilities faster, pretty much like World of Warcraft. And recklessness increases the critical chance. So, I know it's a lot to take in. There are more things pretty much here. For example, damage dealt with force lightning has a 20% chance, and for 20% to restore 2 force, and how this is my force. It's pretty much my force meter. That's what I need to use to use abilities. For the Juggernaut, it generates rage, it's different. And this is my health, pretty much. Increase the critical chance of lightning, increase your periodic damage dealt by 20%. The field grant vitiates malice, causing your force lightning to heal you for 15% of the damage over 10 seconds. Pretty much. The lightning. I think I covered everything. This just increases stuff. Targets below 30% max health, and this is why I love this class. They then get more damage from all periodic effects, which is kind of like the beauty of madness. As soon as you hit 30%, the target hits 30%, it's even more powerful. I love this build. It's kind of like very classic, the original, and it's perfect to begin with. It's quite complex. The other one is easier, but I think I covered everything. Well, this is the fleet pass with travel. This is to restore force power if you run out of it. There you can see it. I have rocket boost. This is for flash points, basically, to move faster. I have my mounts. But you missed me, my boy. Look at that round Uxie beast. I love this guy. He's my mount. I love it. I love this guy. I have others, in case you're interested. The classic Baractyl from that Obi-Wan used back in Revenge of the Sith. Several others. We have Party Jawas. Pretty much. Hope that's not copyrighted. This is the Dreadful Guard because of my mask. Med packs. We need to apply a steam here. That increases your power and mastery. The stat system, true. Pretty much the stat system, they changed it a bit, but it increases damage, increases health, pretty much. Increases damage again. Don't know why they did this. The stat system wasn't like that. Critical chance, which is quite important. I need to increase this. I've already looted this from a flashpoint. Alacrity, this concept is very interesting. It's the speed of your channeling, which is quite important. Accuracy should be 100%. The defense, these are for tanks. Presence increases combat efficiency with the companion. Pretty much. Then you have melee, defense, armor rating. You have light, medium, and heavy armor according to your class. Damage reduction, defense chance of avoiding. Those are for the tank mostly. The alacrity, as you can see, is much faster. The alacrity is not just a channeling; it's how fast the global cooldown works. It's a quite important stat. So, let us begin, people. You ready? You ready? For a very the numbers here are healing me, of course. The yellow ones are force damage. The white ones are melee damage. This will be all force damage, but if I play with a different character, it will be force damage. So, let's begin with a beautiful Force Storm. You'll see that it stuns weak targets. We begin. Away from keyboard? I wasn't away from keyboard, I was just explaining. There you have it, our first Force Storm. This is how you loot. Pretty much. Have to complete this by killing everything in the area. And now I will show you the rotation, because those were way too weak for the rotation to even finish. I bet this one will also be. But don't worry, the heroic mission will be a bit more challenging as we get to it. So I won't trigger these ones because otherwise it will be overkill. So let's go. There you can see it. We'll do it slowly the first time. I won't interrupt it. Ripping Terror, Affliction. See how the damage over time is working. That. There you can see the death mark is applied. Damage taken from period effects is increased. Damage taken from area effects is increased. And I cannot even finish the rotation, because it's way too weak. But you'll see it in action as we play it. You'll see it. You'll see it. So, when I apply the damage over time effects and I activate Death Field, as I said there, as you could read, there was a 50% chance it will propagate to other targets. You'll see. I'll show you. Like that. Well, when it's in range, in this case, you can see that it's a stand. This one. I also have melee attack. There you can see that it's a melee attack. As a sorcerer, we don't... As an inquisitor, we don't do melee attacks. Pretty much. So, let us try another Force Storm. Here, there you can see that I have a debuff. They reduce your armor. You'll see that they are stunned. That one is a stunned randomly. So with Force Lightning. These guys are just way too weak for me to show you the rotation. But well, as you can see, they are contributing to the objective. And here you will see. I'll try to do it fast, so you see. So I'll do it fast, so you see how the damage multiplies. Gripping Terror, Affliction, Force Leech, Death Field, and I'll try to get to Demolish if he's not dead by then. We'll try to do it like that. There we go. There you can see that we have Demolish, and with this I detonate all of the effects. There you could see it. Pretty much. We can also stun it, like this. And we shouldn't do that, pretty much, but I just do it for fun, because it's easy. Okay, let's try it again. You can also interact with the environment. It has a lot of environmental effects like this. For example, to speed up your dailies farming. But I want to show you the propagation of effects, which for that I need more targets. I think in this one there are more targets. They increase the spawn rate speed, which is quite good. Back then I remember that we had to fight for for the daily. Sometimes you had to wait until it would respawn. Pretty much. Oh damn it, it was a long explanation, an hour and a half. Okay. So I'll target this one with the damage over time effects, and you'll see how they will kill them all. So I'll target them here. And there you'll see how it expanded. Here you can see that they all have the damage over time effects. Even if I originally target this one, it propagates. That's another beauty of this skill tree. By the way, there, I wanted to show it to you very fast. This is just part of the dailies. Below you have to inject the hypermatter vaccine there, pretty much. This is from 2012. And here you will see, so don't take any political statements from it. There you can see that I target this one, and this one is affected by this. There you can see the beautiful animations of Affliction and Creeping Terror, and even if I don't target them, they just die. Pretty much. Pretty much. When you see that it's yellow, it indicates that it's a quest item drop that you need. In this case, the hypermatter flow to get through the hypermatter, protected from the hypermatter radiation for a limited time. Pretty much, it allows you to walk on the hypermatter radiation here. It's kind of like part of the storyline. That one died fast as well, and I'm not even using polarity shifts and recklessness. I'm not even using buffs at all there. Here you have my passive buffs. You have to complete the story quests, and they give you these bonuses to different stats. And there you can see that I have been working on my item rating. I did some flashpoints to have yellow quality items, so we have a kind of like a correspondent damage to what I had originally. Pretty much, I upgraded my gear. Not a lot, but just so you have an idea. And you will see that now they have achievements, right? They have a lot of achievements. I know the game has a lot of elements, but I'm doing it slow, so you pretty much get familiarized with the gameplay mechanics, because I know that in the Twitch channel... here, I'll show you Overload. They cannot move for some seconds there. Let's try Demolish. That one hits pretty hard. And a Death Field there. Pretty much. Right now you don't see the rotation because they are way too weak, but you'll see how all of those stack together. See how perfectly integrated the quality of the mechanics, how perfectly integrated the mechanics are. Alright, I ran out of injectors, that's why you should loot them. So they leave this here, I think, to that. See that I couldn't even finish the rotation, I couldn't even cast Demolish or detonate the effects with shock. Oh right, it's already... that's a problem. That's a problem. No matter, I think I can survive. We'll go for the heroic abilities. These are granted to you as you finish, again, your story quests. This one will increase my damage reduction. I think I can make it through. With some heals, 3 stacks of radiation. They should fix that. Back then you couldn't do that because you had to go back to the terminal to turn in the quest. Now you kind of like get those pop-ups, just that they just are auto-completed like that. So let's do this again. So let's see if I can show you the rotation. I'll show you the interruption now, huh? Let's see how I interrupt that. That was very slow. I did it on purpose. That way you can interrupt enemies. For example, cast something. Wait for him to cast something. Oh well, he's dying way too fast. But if you use overload and you knock them back, you can also interrupt them. Here, this is part of the crafting system. As I said, we are archaeologists, as I said, besides inquisitors. And now, as you see how peaceful this place is, it's beautiful. Ah, there you have chests, if you would like to loot them. Let's go for another Force Storm there. It's kind of like the ultimate ability for aerial effect damage. That's why I also love this character. Besides Madness, I love Madness. And there you can see it updated to Phase 2. Here you can loot your stuff. Here you have bags of materials. This is new. I don't remember this back then. And now we have to destroy the munitions caches. I know, I can show you my rocket boost. You can also get this. There you have a bag that the game has some bags that they never ironed out. They are lazy. It's Electronic Arts. Back in the period of Mass Effect, and they persisted. Yes, the bags like this persisted. Look at that. Look at that bagged lightsaber. There we go. I think I can get this one without engaging. And pretty much like that, you proceed. You can have different effects for your lightsaber and everything. I like the classic style. I think the other ones are shitty. Oh well, here we go. This one is pretty easy. It's quite short. If you are detected, you have a small combat, but we can do it kind of like evading, and then I can show you the combat by the end of it. You'll see. There you can see it. And there you could see that the bar actually didn't finish. This is a very interesting phenomenon. This is part of the, not only the alacrity rating, it's about how casting is handled in MMORPGs, in which you have to add the server lag to it. Well, so there it wasn't registered, but you can see this is calculated so only expert players, see how surgically calculated it is, so only expert players know this trick. Most people would wait and play the game play this mission as a option. There you can see it. Opening. And there it registers. That last millisecond is because of the server lag. Even if you had an offline server, it would work like that. It's the communication of the client with the server. It's that extra millisecond that you get. There you can see a difference between real casting time and the milliseconds. Well, there I've been detected. I was way too fast. There, then this happens. Ah, well, perfect. This one here, I'll interrupt it. Indeed. Do it like that, and that's how you normally play this mission. But since we're pros, we can pretty much skip that. For example. Okay, people. Okay, pretty much. I bet you're getting along with the controls. I should mention one last detail about this combat system, which is the fact that this combat system, the 4.0 combat system of Dungeons and Dragons, that MMORPGs like this one use with tab targeting combat, is actually because client-server communication couldn't handle. There, perfect. See how I will interrupt it with that as well. couldn't handle action-oriented combat. It's actually a defect, or it was a defect originally, of the gameplay system, but it's the best combat system of all time, and I think that is the reality, objective reality, because it's much more precise than aiming, than action-oriented combat like Skyrim. You can see how exact the combat system is. Like, you cannot miss attacks because you didn't point your crosshair correctly or something like that. Like, you can miss area of effect attacks, but not
I do say so myself.
Pretty much all abilities because you are aiming with a crosshair. It's so incredibly exact that I appreciate it a lot. This is another mount that I got recently. This one is new. I did it in a flashpoint, and I got it kind of like for free. Yes, not for free, for completing it. Alright, there we go. Third stage. And I'll show you another one. There's a button for random mounts. I bet you like this one as well. There you have the pending icon blinking. You have a scroll of 1,000,000 credits if you're not a subscriber. Yet another way they incentivize you to do so. It's unneeded. Well, this one will be perfect for the interrupts. I'll activate my abilities and you'll see how hard we'll hit. There, that was a frame perfect interruption. There you have to do a second interruption, so it doesn't stun you, like that. And there you could see for the first time the rotation, kind of like a single cycle of the rotation complete. A single loop of the rotation complete. But you'll be able to see it. Now you'll be able to see it much better. Because we are done with all of them. We just need the heroic and the one about detecting the spies. That is nothing. We are pretty much done with our dailies. I think I never explored. Well, I'll show you the Republic side of it. I could never go back then because it was a war zone. We would all be killing each other here in this zone when the game launched, as well as on the next zone that I'll show you, which is Ilum. You'll see how beautiful the game is. But first, let's get into the heroic. As you can see, it's a group phase. It was originally meant for several players, but now we can. Well, you could do it even before 3.0. You could solo it. So those two are close together, and then just a force storm there. Yeah, we don't need that much planning, but it doesn't matter. I'll use my damage over time abilities and propagate them to the three of them if I can do a very good area of effect, and then force storm there. No matter. Let's see here, more or less. Well, that one was definitely affected by it. Well, you can see that here they hit much harder, but with the here. Oh well, they died very fast. There we go. That one's dead. We have that one there. Let's apply that so we increase our damage. As you can see, a good ability rotation is all in this game. Besides your gear can increase your stats, but knowing your rotation is kind of like the most important part, and that's the key of this game's success. That most people.
To security. What are you doing? We have intruders.
All right, get ready. This is a very powerful wave. This is the key of the power. I forgot to mention those extra stats that you see there popping. It's because of my ancient relics. There, my ancient relic of serendipitous assault and focus retribution. So you can see they have a special effect that is done when they are equipped. Healing an ally or damaging an enemy has a 30% chance to grant extra powerful mastery, etc. It makes your attacks hit harder. Okay, pretty much. So let me increase my armor for this one. We'll do it like this. I would do it much faster. It's going to pull us. I knew it. And there I propagated the effects of all of them. Oh, they all died at the same time. We have that one. Here I have another stun that breaks from direct damage, which is good because the area of effect ability, the damage over time abilities, do not break it. I love that stun. It always catches players off guard. They don't expect it generally. There we go. Your health bar is not dropping. Don't worry, it will drop in this next batch of waves. These were meant for group play, after all. So there you can see the success of this game that no one ever analyzes. The perfect integration being the highest degree of efficiency in the abstract complexity integration of the 4.0 combat system. Here you'll see it. The 4.0 combat system of pretty much Dungeons and Dragons. Oh damn it. That one died way too fast. I need 4 ticks of that for them to work. Alright, stay put. Let's go for a critical here. See, I told you it was going to drop. But still, nothing out of the ordinary. As you can see, pretty much, it's so beautiful. That's what makes this game so amazing, the best one of all time. The degree of efficiency in the integration, as you can see, people. You can see how the death mark is perfectly integrated and everything. It's absolutely amazing. Here we'll change targets because the damage over time effects are way too powerful. Also, one hit kill, I detonated them. Very well. Very good solution they did to power this build. Well, here they are way too separated. So let's fix that. And then now, as I apply this... Ah, well, that one was also hit by that. Oh, my bad. Oh well. Oh, it doesn't have the... Ah, right, it didn't hit it. Okay, no matter. How about now? Please tell me it hit the other targets. Yeah, it did hit the other targets. There we go, perfect. Brilliant. You'll see once we get into a PvP match how beautiful it is. For now, we'll do the dailies, just so you familiarize with the gameplay mechanics. Okay. They have healers. We'll go with that one. My bubble also deals retaliatory damage. There you can see that I have the ionized. I cannot reactivate the barrier. There you have several achievements. As you can see, I love this build because of the damage over time. So powerful. I love it. I love madness as part of a skill tree. So let me see if I can directly activate that here. That one is already affected. Let me detonate the effects and it's dead. See how it changes when you deal with single target groups? Well, this is our boss. This is a boss, for example. There you can see that indicates that it's a design indicates that it's a group boss. It's a group boss. It's meant. This was originally meant this area for 4 players, as I've said. For 2 players, sorry. I think it's heroic +2. It can be +2, +3, +4. Flashpoints are +4, and then operations are +8. So let's activate our well, you'll see the rotation now. It has mobs. There we interrupt. We propagate the damage. Oh, damn it, we have these guys here. So let's go for 4 storms so we deal mark. I love it. It's kind of like on the ground because of the knockdown, and it's also stunned. Okay, let me reactivate that. Nice interruption there. Now we stun. Now we do that, and you'll see how it takes, and now we detonate it. There you could see a huge drop in health. We reactivate the rotation, and couldn't even drop that second bomb.
I'm sealing the inner vault. Deal with the problem.
The bird is in the nest. Time to flood Torvix's command center with hypermatter. Sending you the details.
Indeed. Pretty much. It's weird playing the game without soundtrack. You need to find some kind of soundtrack. I want to do it, but I fear they will have a copyright. It's full of copyright. I'd rather not risk my commentary about it. Alright, propagate that. We can go for that one, pretty much. Easy. And there you can see the 3 effects in action, how lethal it is. When you know your rotation precisely. And indeed, the 4.0 system has been forgotten to time, because you could see that Dungeons and Dragons was pretty much dead until 5.0, which pretty much dumbed down the whole system. But 4.0, like this, it's pretty much unknown to a lot of players, like this system, and it's a real system, Dungeons and Dragons 4.0, and it's absolutely terrible because it's the most complex system. The abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics for the tabletop game must have hit its hardest at this point, if it's like this game. Because if you compare this, the equivalent comparison would be Divinity Original Sin against a World of Warcraft for this game. And you can see that Divinity Original Sin, it's just way too easy. It's just way too easy. It's 5.0, or Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is 5.0. Dungeons and Dragons, this is 4.0, and Knights of the Republic and the original Baldur's Gate games are 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons. And you can see that 3.5 was quite complex, quite difficult to grasp, or like Dragonsang is 3.5, the other game that we're playing, and this is 4.0. This is kind of like the forgotten age of...
What do you think you're doing? You can't unseal my vault.
Alright, let's try to propagate the effect. All of them, so they all die at the same time. Very, very fast. Oh well. Alright, there we go.
You've got their attention. Torvix's bodyguards are getting angry.
This is another heal. So basically, it's incredible how 4.0 is not even remembered nowadays. Like, Wizards of the Coast went full crazy with 5.0. They went all in, and it's absolutely terrible because it's way too... what's that? Galactic Seasons Progress. What was that? We get a nice... Can you... they are immune to knockback. You can, otherwise you can drop them on the hypermatter there. There we go. Oh, damn it. I think they die in one blow from the damage over time abilities. So it's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible that they forgot about this of 4.0 when it's the best implementation. 3.5 could make an argument to be the best implementation, but 4.0 is just so good because of the high abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics. Well, there you have a boss. It has music and everything, but I cannot play it, I presume. So there you can see how the damage over time, the death mark persisted, how it's getting lowered. There you can see that it remains at 0. Let's detonate the effects. Oh, look at that, it interrupted me and it lowered my damage over time. There we go. I know it looks pretty easy, people, but you need to know your rotation. For this here, you have a small puzzle that I know by heart. Don't ask me how. You have to basically connect the pipelines. But I know it by heart. I know it's 1, 3, and I think the one was 2. Yeah, 2. There you go. We bent the hypermatter.
Counselor Torvix is dead, and his army
The
is a mess.
explosion will kill us all.
It won't be long before we make a clean sweep.
Indeed. And with that, you kill everything, and you can go back to the base. So, when I click on this one, this was free previously. Now they also charge you for it. Doesn't matter. 100 credits. This game is a prime example of capitalism. Pretty much. That Galactic Season stuff probably gave me a flair for the title. The flair is something that they added here. Or not. Oh, whatever. It's kind of like this. That one there that you see in yellow is because of that. That's the flair. They added that. Okay. There you can see them. You can see what it does there. I remember. So, gain a level on the Galactic Seasons reward track. Okay. If you say so. Galactic Seasons reward track. Okay. Well, let me just finish the other one. Detecting the spies. Oh, what's going on is generally among those. Shit. This one. There we go. We need to find 3 of these guys. Well. There we go. 2. And you just do this. Like that. Perfect. Like that, you finish it. Look at it, there's another player there playing. we finish that. Well, the Fall of Corellia. Then you probably get an extra reward. Then I will do it. No matter. There I have the PvP and an event there that is going on. Okay, good. We finished that. Missions, Taskmaster. Complete 10 missions. Blah, 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 blah. Well. Okay, people. What do you say that we queue for some PvP action? Let's ramp it up a bit, because it's difficult for the queue to pop. It's difficult for it to pop. So you have some savage PvP action in the meantime. In the meantime, as we transition to the next daily area that I want to show you, it won't pop that frequently, sadly. The newbies, the novice players generally don't queue for PvP. So first we'll go for a war zone, not an arena, because the original one was that one. The idea is to reach Valor rank 100 throughout the game. It will, as I've said, it will take a lot of time for the queue to pop, potentially, because, as I've said, sadly, new players don't queue for PvP right away. It's a more PvE oriented game by now. Back then it was hardcore.
Do you require medical attention?
But well, pretty much. I have to show you the gear. There you have the stats that it increases. My lightsaber. It's my original lightsaber. You just swap the augments. If I do this, you can... No, this one. This one. There you can see the components that actually give you the stats. I probably have to update the augmentation kit MK9 because they probably created better ones. There you have my augment that I have since 2015. Pretty much. The crystal that gives the color to the lightsaber, and the rest of the stuff that actually provides the stats that I have. There you can see it. You can remove them, you can place new ones, and that's how you upgrade your gear. It's adaptive armor. That's how you can get... That's the way they found to... Oh, look at that. He's helping a guildie there. The other guy. That's how you update the gear and everything. Let's go to the original base Dailies zone. The original one. The original, people. We'll do the original one before we start any story or anything. Let's get to the original one. Today this was kind of like an intro. It's pretty much an intro what I wanted to do in this first stream. So you get to know the majestic universe of the game, because I said it's the best game ever, so I have to give you ample reasons as to why. In terms of the combat system, as I said, it's like World of Warcraft, as you could see, as you will see, but it's more intrinsically tied, pretty much. Here we don't need the chat. Here it's pretty much empty at this point. Oh well, look at that. There are some people. They are probably doing flashpoints. For example, when you see that it says the Battle of Ilum, it's a flashpoint. There you can see 4 people there doing that one. An Ilum here. This is the original beautiful world of Ilum. This, in the expanded lore of Star Wars, is where in both the expanded universe and the original universe. Here you have the mail system of the game. Pretty much this is where Jedi's come to find their crystals in the expanded universe. For example, there's a chapter in the fourth season of the Clone Wars in which Ahsoka, for example, helps some new younglings get the crystals in the cave, and then you get stuck for a year if you don't come out of the cave. That's the test for them. Yoda does it all the time in the expanded universe. He takes the younglings to Ilum, to this world, that has a lot of crystal formations. And in the flashpoint in Battle of Ilum, for example, where those guys are right now, for example, you can see the crystal formations. For example, this is the original end game zone for the game, level 50. The black hole was still level 50, but then it was also for 55. Pretty standard Star Wars fanfare.
Consider it done.
This is that's why I added subtitles, because of these dialogues. Now I remember.
I understand completely.
Pretty much. There you can interact it with spacebar, like that, as you jump. This was the original endgame zone for the game, before the black hole even, with the ending of the main story, with the main character of the game, that is Darth Malgus.
Unless that shipment was blasted into particulate matter, it had better
But
be
it had
delivered
few
southwest
dailies.
by 2200 Galactic Standard. Is that clear? I have to go. Get it done. Apologies, my lord. Small crisis, but we are handling it. How may I serve?
What's happening here?
A large shipment of raw crystal was intercepted en route to the outpost.
See the
We'll
crystals.
lose it to the Republic unless it's secured.
Here you can see the surgical precision that the developers had, and the caution they had with the lore of the expanded universe pre-2012 and pre-Disney distraction of it. Here you can see the care that they took with the lore, that the planet Ilum was, as I said, the crystal planet for the lightsaber crystals, the planet that produced them in the caves, and see how they make constant references to them, so you can introduce the player to the expanded universe appropriately, because the Old Republic has to kind of like compose the same universe with the films, with the original films that didn't explain a lot of the things, with the video games, and with the Dark Horse comics of the expanded universe that had already been launched. So it had to stay consistent with all of those.
I will destroy the enemies of the Empire.
It'll be dangerous. I've diverted what forces I could, but the Republic is moving on the shipment's position fast.
All right, the voice modulation is amazing with the mask. Well, can I? I know you can. I cannot mount here. This one's also Steam's.
See anything you like?
You have the Ragdoll vaccine for the event. 104. I know this one is even better. We are well equipped. So this is for the flashpoint. This is pretty much the ending. That's why you see that there's a player here. This is pretty much the ending that you see here for the final flashpoints of the original game against Darth Malgus. We'll play those because they are pretty much the ending of the original story with Malgus. We'll play them. You have to go down there. But well, for now we'll do those dailies. See, they were very, very few. See, this is something that players complained about, that there were not enough dailies, and they were already working on the black hole, for example. I had to explore it. True. Let's explore this map instead. This one will be beautiful. See the insane animation for 2012. They've updated it a bit, but see the insane animation for the sky, for example. There you can see that moving there. Here you can also have the Gree event, which is a PvP zone. It was originally. Oh well. let's explore the whole map, then we'll get to those zones. You can see that it's a Republic Way station. This was kind of like the open world PvP zone as well. So it's absolutely amazing. See the animation, it's absolutely beautiful. Once we play a lobby character, we start a new character to show you the storyline of the game. One of the storylines that I haven't played. You'll see that how beautiful the environments are and how I can say that this is the best game of all time. Look at the amazing. Look at that. See, if you pay attention, that's animated. Absolutely beautiful and stunning. So this was the main daily quest before the black hole existed at launch. That's something that players complained about a lot, but well, fortunately now the game has a lot of endgame zones. I don't think we can get past that detection range. Let's engage that guy. Alright, I have to kill. We'll do the banners. You play a small. You go up against a small boss if you do the banners. I wonder if that one will engage in melee. No, it says quick shot. Oh well, but you'll follow me. Come on. Oh well, the other ones don't follow. No matter. Oh, I need to be careful. This is a heroic area, if I remember correctly. Oh, look at that. We got another player here. We got another player here. Oh, maybe he's talking to us. You can wave to. Maybe he wants to group to do the heroic or something. Ah yeah, it's faster if you just do that. Oh well, this amount of camaraderie is not usually seen in the game. Oh well. I'll let him loot. Or what? Why are they dropping purples? And because of the Spring Festival. Here. Because of the Spring Festival. It's part of an event. Oh well. He probably wants to do the quest without engaging everyone. And I will engage everyone, yeah, at this point. If the warzone pops, I'll just get into the warzone. So, what do you think about the game by now, people? Drop the comments if you're watching this as a YouTube vlog in the future. So what are those Spring Festival stuff? I don't know. Oh. What are the... That look like a classic player. Where's the... What did I need to do? Sabotage the climate controls and defeat the jet... Ah, yeah, the climate controls. There they are. Yeah, I remember this shit. Look at this. There we go. Didn't they have bosses by now? Oh, okay. Yeah, they have a small bosses. They come out of the huts. Oh yeah, I remember these Jedi. They were... Oh, they can stand, yeah. These were a pain to deal with. Oh, I don't think so. This is a Star Wars after all. Take that. Sabotage controls and defeat the Jedi. Does it? It generally restarts immediately. Oh well, to hell. Oh, that is convenient. PvP match, people. If I leave my character here, it will pretty much will be surrounded by enemies. We have a PvP match, people. Our first one. Oh, this will be a majestic experience for all of you. It's not the first time I'm doing. Oh, no, Bear Coast. It's not one of the originals. Yeah, it's not one of the originals. My favorite is Hypervoid. Hypervoid. The game engine will lag, regardless of my PC, regardless of everything. It lags in PvP. It was not made for PvP. Ah, it's already. This match is already started. What? There's no one in here. Everyone left the ops group. Oh, we got some quitters there. This is deserted. Damn it! This is a shitty. It's only me. It's. How many enemies are on the other team? I won't show you. This is a joke. Right. This is bugged. What the fuck? I think this warzone already ended. Yeah, defeat. There. They already ended. Yeah. It dropped me into a warzone that it already ended. Damn it. Damn it. Scam. Shit. I got some pops. It should, as the hour progresses, they should pop. God damn it. What happened there? It dropped me right on the last minute because it detected that they must have left the queue or something. Damn it. They need to fix that shit. Damn it, Electronic Arts. Back then, they would pop all the time. It was much easier to find war zones. Damn it. And I was so eager. I was so eager to do it. Well, what are you gonna do? Completed bonus missions. Destroy that. Alright, we have to destroy the Republic speeders. This was pretty much as I said, a PvP, an open world PvP zone. Nowadays, open world PvP is dead in this game. 100% dead. You have no idea how terrible those stands were. I love how they mimic the actual classes. What do we get? Log supply crate, ancient artifacts, or whatever. Yeah, lots of prizes. They reward you for every stupid action that you do in the game. Back then it wasn't like that. Oh well, hopefully now it works. Speeder? I'll leave my character here so we can do the banners. I didn't kill the Republic forces first. Okay, I should have killed the Republic forces first. Oh well, whatever. Alright, HUTBALL. This will be much better. Now, for real, we get a real. But we won't play the objectives, people. We won't play the objectives. I'll turn off the chat so I can, because they will say me the HUTBALL, pass the HUTBALL, and all of those things. We don't care about that. Besides,
see anything you like, give me a wink.
Besides,
bring your creds back anytime.
We have no quarter. This one rewards us. This increases our Baylor.
Welcome to the planet Quesh. We've got poisonous gas, vicious wildlife, and the deadliest game in the galaxy, HUTBALL!
It also has music, but I cannot play it probably. It should be an 80-man ops team. We are the leaders, of course, because of our the one with the highest Baylor is the leader.
Baron Deathmark. Everyone knows the rules. 2 teams selected by random draw. The Frog Dogs and the Rotworms. HUTBALL. Grab it, pass it, or run it.
We're not gonna do that. We're just killing.
Toxic sludge pipes can be used to die painfully. Just get the ball over the enemy team's goal line any way you can to score a point. Murder encouraged. Cheating, of course. Cannibalism? You can be the first. Just be sure to honor our host, Garada the Hut, and never kick the ball.
Hot hats don't have feet. This is another warzone that they added. Well, he explained it. It's like American football, basically. It's like American football. It will last a lot, but we won't play the objectives. Let's. This one gives you extra damage. We'll just focus on killing people. Well, they are playing the objectives. Well, doesn't matter.
The Frog Dogs have the ball.
Okay, they have the ball there. It will lag, as I was mentioning, people. Don't worry. It will lag. The game is not meant for PvP. It will lag. It's because of the engine. It's not because of my frame rate, because of anything or anything. It's because of that. Nothing else. Oh. It's because of that. Oh. Oh, someone wants to play with me. That's nice. Oh, 2v1. It'll make it fair for you. All right. Oh. Let's see if I can kill that guy at least. Damn it! It's a 2v1. These guys are very cowards. No matter.
Scoring play by the Rutworms. 1 point. Neutral ball. Who's gonna go for it first? Frog Dogs take the ball.
Damn it. Oh boy, that guy really wants me dead. See how much time it's taking him to kill me? See how much time it's taking him to kill me? And it was a 2v1. God damn it. Well, that guy just earned a continuous death by me. We have... Not even in a 2v1 he could easily get to me. Where's that other guy that I had to kill? You. You were the other guy that I had to kill, right? Alright, let's see how you like that. First this one and then the other one. You must be thinking, Erazowr, play the objective, don't be like that. Nah, this is the beauty of PvP. Oh, I don't think so, my boy. You like 2v1s? Now we'll do a 1v1. I think I killed him already, yeah. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? 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 It was an assassin, I think. There you are. Your existence will be quite miserable by now. Quite miserable. If it took you that much time to kill me in a 2v1, then it's going to be quite painful for you to this match from now on. That's it. One less assassin in the world, and if he responds, I know what I'm going to do. This one also. This I think it's a healer. I think it's a healer. Okay. Let's wait for that assassin in here. He will appear back.
Who's gonna go for it first?
Oh, you want to get the healing? No, you ain't taking that healing. Ah, there you are, the assassin again. You'll be back to square one, trust me. So, you think you can escape me? That one, as you can see, I'm very vindictive in PvP. Ah, no. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you. You'll have a terrible experience. You'll have a terrible experience, my boy. Once again, 2v1. Ah, but now I have a partner here. Ah, it's a healer. It's a healer. Okay, it's a healer.
Frog Dog pass connects. Nice play. 1 point for the Frog Dogs. Neutral ball. Who's gonna go
Oh,
for it first?
he fired off all of his cooldowns. And someone's dead. Not so tough when it's a 1v1. Not so tough when it's a 1v1, and he got heals. Pretty much. Not so tough. Hopefully he comes back. Well. Oh! There you are.
Flawless Rodworm pass. Soar. Rodworms are hungry for the win.
Oh, but I don't have
Neutral
cooldown.
ball. Who's gonna go for it first?
Oh. Well.
Ally is unbeatable.
Oh, I have no steams. Yeah, and he had full health. Damn it. And he had full health. Mmm. It's gonna be close for you. Oof. It was quite close. I almost beat him twice. Almost beat him twice without using steams, and he had to use steams, and he's level 76. God damn it. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's find another one who wants to play instead of HUTBALL. Play, kill each other constantly.
A Rodworm takes the ball.
Once again, the sorcerer. No, please, we've punished this guy enough. Please, another guy. Please, another guy. I also had no stuns. Damn it. Ah, there you are.
Rodworm pass.
Someone is going to die again. Nice try. How can you not believe, people, that this is the peak gaming experience at its core? This is peak gaming experience at its core. This is the best game of all time. Damn it, I think the game finishes after 6 points of them attacking, of scoring the ball. Damn it. That's why I like it when we don't do objectives. Ah no, it doesn't end. Okay, good. Good, it doesn't end. Good. Oh, poor sorcerer. Well, it's a healer. I should target it, probably. Nice cooldowns, but they won't help you. Alright, assassin, you are dead again.
The Rodworm score.
No, it finishes before. We had one more minute. We had one more minute. That's why I hate it.
Beyond recognition today. Order a deluxe
Top
hall
DPS. No surprises there.
Cherish those brutal moments forever.
No surprises there. Top DPS and several 1v1s. Amazing. Amazing. Of course, top DPS. Darn it. That was peak gaming at its core. And it only takes 7 minutes. I hate it when it ends. We had one more minute now. Okay, we'll queue again. We'll queue again. Their arenas, I don't like them that much. We could queue, but doesn't care. Here I didn't do the Vanos objective, right? I know, because I had to kill more of them. Look at the crystal ship. Where's my... Ah, yeah, right, you have to resummon the companion. Pretty much. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ooh. Crystal shipment? Eh? At the crystal shipment. Oh, we're done then. Oh, okay. Yeah, true. Then with the banners you do some extra stuff, but no, like that you finish the quest. Let's do the other one, the other daily, so we can proceed to the next daily section. Today I wanted to show you pretty much how good PvP is. Pretty much, don't worry. I'm still a bit rusty, I guess. But yeah, pretty much. I did several 1v1s there. And yeah, we need more variety, not just one assassin and one sage. So please, queue PvP, queue the war zones, people. So we can kill them all. I'm still a bit rusty with those. But still top damage, huh? Still top damage, always. Always. There. The other day I did a 2v1. The other day I did a 2v1. Well, I've done it a lot of them. But the other day I did a 2v1. and I just knocked down one of the guys off the platform. He couldn't believe it. Pretty much through here. And then I dispatched the other guy. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. Don't worry, I bet we'll have some beautiful savage PvP moments in our hands soon. Is it through here? I think no. I think this is kind of like part of I don't know if it was through here or what. I don't know if it was through here, but well, doesn't matter. Damn it, I enjoy playing this game. Every second of it so much. So, in terms of the analysis, the in-depth analysis of the combat system, people. Hey, that's popping quite more frequently than I thought. Certainly more frequently than some days ago. Certainly more frequently than some days ago. Was it here? Yeah, it has to be here. Okay, we'll leave it here. Look at that. It's popping. Ah, the original HUTBALL. Yes, yes, PvP is popping, people. PvP is popping. Well, by now, I think you understand the rotation and where my damage comes from. This is the original map. Once again, we are later ops team leader. But who cares? It's PvP. This is kind of like savage. This is a...
Welcome to the pit. The bounteous and magnificent Gerada the Hutt salutes.
Ah, you need the titles.
May the winners
like,
feast on victory.
Bring your creds back anytime.
Tell them to eat my translator.
These are the rules of HUTBALL. 2 teams, frog dogs and rotworms, chosen by random draw. 1 ball, slippery as a greased hut. Grab the ball, throw the ball. Get the ball over the opposing team's line any way you can, and your team gets a point. Weapons, name-calling, and cheating are all encouraged. But do not kick the ball. Huts don't have feet.
Indeed.
Show our sponsor, Gerada, the respect he deserves.
So don't kick the ball. Pretty much it also has music and everything, but let's have... I don't assign a bubble to the guy because bubbles that you place on yourself as a sorcerer have special effects. That's why you should never place a bubble on a sorcerer. You have to let him do it himself.
Let's play HUTBALL!
Yeah, let's play HUTBALL. We will play a different game, which is Annihilation. We'll play it as a deathmatch. So we'll get over here and start killing. Once again, this sorcerer, poor guy. I feel bad for him.
Rotworm ball.
Oh.
Let's see if they can keep it.
Come on. We are meant to kill each other. Ah, and he's a healer. Ah, it's a healer. It's focusing on the objective. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Ah, damn it. I wanted to do that and kill him here. Stop playing the game, please, the objectives. Come so we can all kill each other like beasts. Please. They have 2 healers, I believe. Oh well, no matter.
Frog dogs, grab the ball. Run, frog dogs.
Oh well, we'll just target random enemies. I say, well, I mean, stop getting in my sights. Ah, it's a healer. The acid pit deals extra damage. Oh damn it! These guys all play objectives so boring. At least we had an assassin to play with. The other in the other match. Oh well, guess we'll have to play objectives this time. Maybe if I just run to their line and let them all target me, it'll be better. They ignore you. These guys are such good guys. They just play the objectives. Oh please. They just play the objectives diligently. Even if you kill them. Damn it. Oh damn it. They play so diligently. This is boring, people. God damn it. Come so we can kill each other. At least we had an assassin, as I said in the previous match, to play with. Oh damn it. And besides, they are all healers. Well, to hell with it, you are my victims. Hey, I see one there. Yes, come to me. Don't go for the ball. Here, I'll give you the advantage of being close to the sorcerer that is meant to be kind of like... That is kind of like a ranged class. Oh, come on. Oh. 78. Nice level. Oh, you had heals as well, but I had a tank here. Alright, so they have personal healers. Damn it. This is going to be tough, so we'll target the healers. Oh, I'm at half health, man. What are you gonna do? Well, better like this. I'd rather play like this, even if I get killed. Well, it's a 2v1 or 3v1 in here. Okay, one at a time. It's a 2v1 or 3v1. Anyone who follow me? Yeah, perfect, you follow. Though I think I don't have enough heal.
Let's see if they can keep it.
Oops. 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 There was a healing element there. There was a healing element there. Dead and dead. Nice, and I was at half health when that started. Would you look at that? And he had heals. And 3v1. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Happens. Happens. Stop playing the game and having fun with it. Oh! There we have the other healer. Sorry, healer. You just earned yourself a ticket to Deathland. Oh, stupid healer. He's desperate to play the game. Poor guy. That guy again. Poor guy, he died again. He went straight to kill me, and he died. He got killed again. Ah.
Goes nowhere fast.
Stupid healers. Alright, let's help. Let's help that guy. For a change, let's do our good deed of the day. And in the meantime, let's instill terror in the face of our enemies. Oh, don't run away, please. Don't run away, please. Please, don't run away. Ah, you'll get heals. Better, get some heals. Get some heals. Yeah, get some heals. Yes, please, get some heals. Yes, please, get some heals. Oh, damn it. Yes, please, get some heals. Better, better. Well, you can see now how I might have gotten the hate of a lot of players. That one said. You might see now how I got the hate of a lot of players. Oh, you're still doing 1v1s. Just passing through, man. Just passing through. Ignore me, please. Oh, you. To the acid pit? Oh, damn it. Oh, you probably wanted revenge. Come on, come on, you wanted revenge. You want a revenge against me. Oh, damn it, there I wasted one of those. Like a moth to the light. Oh, 2v1. Now it's fair for ya. No, I'm playing with the other guy. Please, one at a time. One at a time, please. I cannot deal with the whole team at once. Oh, you're gonna die. Apparently your friends won't help ya. Oh, you also have heal. He also has heals, damn it. The 3 against me. They really want me dead. They really want me dead. They really want me dead. That looks like that. Oh, I would have killed this guy 1,000 times over by now. They really want me dead. Nice. Maybe in a in a 3v1 they can do something about it. God damn it! And they had trouble. So, besides, so time to punish. We're going to punish this this degenerate. You thought you would save from me. You better target me fast, my man. You better target me fast, or you are going to die quite. Good.
The only flat cake served with authentic fruit from the elder trees of Kashyyyk.
Well, your luck has run out. Oh, there's another one here. Ah, you tried to heal him. Nice. You just try healing. That won't save ya. Ah, but it's a healer. Nope, yes, that's what we're gonna do. Get out of here. Don't.
These teams are evenly matched. Let's hope somebody gets pulped real soon.
Welcome to the acid pit. No, 6 seconds. I need to kill that healer. That healer is dead. And it's dead indeed. See? Told you I would make it. That healer is dead. Look at the difference in damage, people.
Voracious talent.
I wonder if they insulted me in the meantime. Nice pre-made? No, it's not a pre-made. Pre-made is when you group with your guild. It's 5.3 million damage. Look at the other ones. It's more than half what they did. God damn it. I can never get tired of doing that. God damn it. I have 1 more hour, people. Let's do it. Okay. No, look at that. They didn't insult me in the meantime. They told us. Did they insult? Yeah. Go down. I can stealth near the goal. See, yeah, that distracts me when I'm hunting people.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, that was fun. That was a much better uh, match. See, how can you get tired of this game? Well, going back to the analysis, people. Now that we finished that PvP match, the 4.0 Dungeons and Dragons system has been forgotten to time, pretty much, and it's a shame. It's a shame because I think I have this theory. I have the theory. I mentioned it several times that the tab targeting combat system never reached its full potential. Indeed, because when I say that this is the best game of all time, and I know that 99% of people will disagree with me, evidently, naturally, the thing is, because of what I mentioned at the beginning in the analysis, in the metaphysical analysis, that the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics, what do we need to do here? Locate and defend the crystal shipment. Oh, I haven't done this one in a while, but that one is blinking. Here, we can take them all on at once. Hostiles approaching as the Q pops. Oh, right, there we are. So, let's propagate the... please don't die before I activate it. Oh, doesn't matter. I just hit too hard. Let's just go for Lightning Storm. As I was mentioning, what makes this the combat of Dungeons and Dragons 4.0 the one with the highest abstract complexity when compared to 5.0. 5.0 is pretty much dumbing down the complexity of the gameplay mechanics. It's pretty much like, as I said, Divinity Original Sin. Play Divinity Original Sin, and that's Dungeons and Dragons 5.0, an adaptation, pretty much. And Baldur's Gate, the original, is 3.5. MMORPGs that follow the formula of World of Warcraft, like this, are 4.0. And as I was mentioning before the Warzone popped, it's the forgotten era of Dungeons and Dragons. Everyone remembers 3.5. Everyone remembers now 5.0 that it's so popular, and it's crap, honestly. It's Dungeons and Dragons 5.0 is shit, is dumbed down. It's very easy. Play Divinity Original Sin or Baldur's Gate 3 and you'll see how slow, how it doesn't have reaction times, how terrible it is compared to the abstract complexity of the of 4.0. Where's the other one? There should be one. It's an area. It's in the area. This was originally a PvP zone, as I mentioned originally, people. It was the original open world. There it is. The original open world PvP zone of the game back in previous to 3.0, and even then. We need two, right? Yeah, we need two of them. So the abstract complexity, you could see how intrinsically tied the sequential rotation of abilities is in this game. How perfectly tied it is. When I explained this at the beginning of the stream, people, pretty much how for those of you watching this as a YouTube bot in the future. In World of Warcraft, you don't have this degree of abstract complexity of the abilities tied with each other, with the death mark that increases the periodic damage, and oh, look at that, PvP popped again. Wow. Well, we're done here. We're done in this zone. Time for more blood, people. Time for... Oh, yes, my favorite. My favorite, yes. Yes, it's my favorite. VOIDSTAR. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I can never get tired of VOIDSTAR. Sadly, I cannot turn on the...
war game has begun. Defending team, the attackers have arrived. Treat them as you would the Republic and block their recovery of the ship's data core.
There's nothing I love more, people, than to share with all of you my memories of this game. as I analyze the gameplay mechanics. It's absolutely beautiful. How many times I've played this one. The VOIDSTAR. Pretty much they have to plant the bomb. We'll take turns and be defenders and attackers, and they have to plant the bomb and we defend the zones. As I've said, we are not going to play objectives. We are just going to kill people. But here you cannot ignore the objectives. Pretty much, it's just playing in the area. So killing that area in order to repair your gear always. This one is my favorite, people. This one is my favorite. Definitely. This one is definitely my favorite. It's definitely my favorite. It's definitely my favorite, this one. Oh well. Fortunately that poor will have healers. We'll have a healer there, and the healer won't be killed so many times. Right? The rest should this should be 8 against 8 at this point, but yeah, the PvP population is dwindling. So yeah, pretty much. Oh, it's about to start. See, never do this. So it's 4v4, I guess. Oh well. Whatever, to hell with it. See, you should never drop before they do so. I hope it's 4v4 and not 4v5. That healer is dead. Yep, this is lost. It's 5v4, I believe. I need to kill that healer. See if we can do something about it. Oh, you really want to protect your little healer there. I'm beginning to think that you are friends and you want to protect your healer friend. Oh, I bet. If you are asking if I remember you, no, I don't remember people I kill. That's right, recover health. You'll need it. Your friend won't help you, he's stunned. I can control you both at the same time, trust me. No, you are not healing. I said you are not healing them. Now you are stuck with me. You are stuck with me, healer. How you think you can out-heal me? That's a tall philosophy. That's it. That's thinking way too positively of yourself. Alright, you already popped the bubble. Let me kill your friend here in the meantime. You'll try to heal him, but it won't be enough. Once I drop you below 30%, it will be quite brutal. You won't be able to counter that. I said you're not healing, trust me. Let's break the line of sight of that other DPS. I'm making his life miserable. I don't know if they'll plant the bomb, but I'm killing... Oh no, you're not gonna make it. Nice try. They tried to plant the bomb, but I was way too fast. So now you're going to die alongside your friend. You're going to die. Your friend won't be able to help you, trust me. Let's focus damage there. Oh, you'll try to heal him. You think you can heal him? Think you can heal him? I'll prepare the dots on that one for the stun. That's right, you are not healing him. Oh, this one will be critical. Oh, you're luring me like a little mouse. I think it's already dead. Your friend died. What are you gonna do now? Your friend died. You couldn't heal him. You better run. Not that it will help you at all. He's trying to distract me so they can fulfill the objective. What he doesn't know is that I don't care. I just care about killing them. Besides, I'm depriving them of a healer. which is contributing to my team in a very unexpected way. I hope that that critically hit them. Nice. I finished my jobs. Ah, he's waiting for the other ones. Good. That's right. Heal. They could plant the bomb literally over there by now. Not like I care. If you think I care, let's go for a critical. If you think I care, you are very wrong. You are all dying. Well, I'm depriving them of a healer like 100%. I mean, it's, I don't know what's worse. Here, you're dead. You're dead, my boy. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. I'm sorry. No, you're not getting those heals, sadly. Damn it, I am a nightmare for these guys. There we go. The other one is still stunned. Look at that with the... He tried to heal them. Oh, I don't think so, healer. Alright, let's play as a group. Let's be good people and play the objective. Let's be good people. Oh, what's up? Ah, you think you can out DPS me? I'll force you to change targets. You're healing, alright? Don't forget to heal yourself. Poor, this guy's going to hate me. Oh, damn it, you were already dead. You popped that barrier. Oh, they have an operative, okay. Where are the reinforcements? Oh. The damage over time propagated to you. I would take care of your health. If I were you. Oh, looks like someone wants to die. Oh, damn it. I should have gone for affliction there. My bad. Oh, come on, the round is going to end. Let me kill this guy. Damn it. No healer will save you. Ah, there we have another healer. Let's try. Let's try him. We made the other guy's life miserable enough. See, in the end, I'm at the very core. I'm a softie. See. At my core, I'm soft. I don't want the other one to die constantly. Interruption. See. And people would think that I'm cruel doing this. Not at all. I'm sorry, you're next. Let's wait for that, that's a very small stun. Oh well, anyways, the round is over. I wonder if he insulted us. Nah. Well, the guy must be fed up of me killing him.
Heroes of the Empire, prepare for the VOIDSTAR wargame simulation. You are the attacking team. Lethal force is approved. Cut through the defenders to seize the ship's data core. To begin your march to victory, plant explosives on a blast.
It has the Imperial March. This is super copyrighted. This beginning. Super copyrighted. It has the Imperial March.
Commencing stage 2 VOIDSTAR wargame.
Okay.
Team, override the security terminal, open the door, and retake the ship's data core.
Well, you heard him. Oh yeah, let's go for this one. Back objectives. Let's go for killing. Did I apply? Huh? Who was I targeting? My god, this guy disappeared or something. Damn it, this round will be... Damn it, we already won. Shit.
You have triumphed. May the
Lame.
opposing team learn
We
from
won
your
way too
example.
fast.
War game complete.
Look at that shit. 6 million damage. Well, someone did 5 million and a million less. Wow. Oh well. What are you gonna do? That was fast. Those teams were not balanced. Their team was shit. We won kind of like instantly. They planted the bomb so fast. Damn it, it was half a match. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That was only half a match. Alright, we get extra stuff. Return to the major. We will do that indeed. Hey, I never explored those parts of Ilum. Let's do it. Let's wander a bit around as we get our next pop, our next Warzone pop. Damn it! It's the the East Coast server is kind of like healthier than what I expected. Before you say that I'm a bully in PvP, no, you could see that once I killed a guy several times, I then changed to another one. It's way too much. I don't like that. I don't like that. Only if they target me back, it will be like that. Return to the major. That guy. When you complete a mission, it will blink like this in green.
Recovery teams are already transferring the cargo to a new transport. I don't think we'd still have that shipment without you. Colonel Baramak
Indeed.
allocated hazard pay to you for the trouble. Take it, with my thanks.
Indeed. There we go. Well, there we go. We are at the scroll limit. Let's spend some money because otherwise we are wasting it. Let me reduce that again. 200 creds that way. Basic mail draw. No, where's the? You could unlock the legacy, some legacy mounts or some shit like that. I believe. The amount of experience. This is just to level up faster. Well, improve from flashpoints. Yeah, let's spend our money there just so we don't hit the cap. From flashpoints, not for me, but for any new characters that I roll. Mission class experience, yes. Yes, you can also pay with real money. Indeed. There we go. I'm going to play Galactic Starfight battles. Dynamic encounters. I don't know what those are. They are probably like Rift or like Elder Scrolls Online. We will keep doing some PvP until we complete the quest. The arena matches. Okay. Let's try some arenas as well. Look at that. It's increasing very slowly, but I'll get the final rank. Well, there you can see that I played a lot. I played a total of 27 with the ones I did today, and the other day I played some to have some practice and for the joy. But well, today I wanted to focus on that, on the what makes Dungeons and Dragons 4.0 a much more complex system. We'll explore those parts because I know they are the Republic sections, but I don't think anyone will threaten us at this point. And if they do, I'll kill them. If anyone gets close, I'll just kill them, unless they are level 80. I know, but here it's kind of like we are shifted to level 50. Well, then that's done. If anyone gets close, if any Republic gets close, if any Republic player gets close, we're in PvE instance. But if they try to attack us, if we get into a PvP zone or whatever, I'll just kill them. I'll just kill them. I'll just kill them all together. So, let's see. Oh, now I can see why I didn't explore this zone. Okay. So, why is it that we can state, or I can state that objectively Dungeons and Dragons 4.0 is objectively more complex than 3.5 and 5.0. With 5.0, let's not even get into it. It's kind of like brain dead like no other. It's brain dead. 5.0 is brain dead. It's like 3.5, but without the real-time with pause system of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3 is turn-based 100%. Even the real tabletop game of 5.0 Dungeons and Dragons is much easier. It doesn't have a lot of penalties. You can fuck up your skill tree and roll back. Let's say back then it was much more rigid. So yeah, with 5.0 I wouldn't even bother. The one that one could argue that had high abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics is a 3.5. So I'll compare World of Warcraft to... Yeah, so it wasn't here. This is dead end shit. So, World of Warcraft to pretty much Baldur's Gate. What makes... Hey! Look at this. Look at this. They're popping. Look at that. Look at that, people. They're popping. We should look at that. I bet it's lagging a bit, but as I've said, it's because of the crappy hero engine. It's not because of the stream or my game or even the connection. You can see that the connection has 3 bars, which is almost the maximum. Perfect one is 4. 3 is kind of like almost 4. Alderaan Civil War. Alderaan Civil War. Not an arena, but good. Let's keep earning ourselves. Good. I'm not kidding. That. We have that one. This one again. And you gotta repeat the other one for arenas. Oh well. At least this time we won't die constantly. Okay. I mean only 4. Come on, people.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices.
It is my pleasure to oversee this exercise. Combatants are divided into 2 teams, Reaper Squad and Shadow Squad. Each will fight for control of the planetary cannon facility.
This is like domination. It's like domination in Call of Duty. You have to control the turrets, and they will target the enemy vessel. Pretty much, there you have them, the 3 turrets. You'll see how they interact. Pretty much, you capture them and attack.
You form Shadow Squad. The battlefield contains 3 air defense artillery turrets. Slice each turret's targeting console to harness the gun's firepower. Direct those turrets at the opposing squad's dropship. Annihilate the enemy vessel and win the war game.
Okay. Classic Alderaan. PvP. This was one of the first. This is pretty much the first that they released alongside HUTBALL and VOIDSTAR.
The deployment vehicles are ready. Take them to the battlefield. Prove your might. May the best squad win.
Don't bubble me like this. Force armor. This is kind of like the bubble. Can I apply both at the same time? No, I don't think so. Yeah, you can have both. I know it replaces them. Okay, let's go. We'll go center. So it's a 4v4, 6v6, I guess, as we join. I think they went for our turret. So let's do some 1v1s here. Let's make... well. Oh, I think they have more players then. Let's try to do a 1v2. 3v1! Well, that's way too much. The whole team is on me right now.
Well done, Shadow Squad.
Alright. Finally, someone who wants to... Oh boy. 2 of you, you are so boring. 3 of you. Shit, their whole team is on me, pretty much. Good. Well, I hope you have your... See if I can kill him, even if it's a 1v...
On Reaper Squad's ship. Well done.
Well, we are winning, of course, because our whole team is on me. If If I can kill that guy. God, I mean, it's taking you quite a lot of time, my boy, to kill me. If I end up killing them like this will be glorious to have it recorded. I have a stun. It's over. That's one dead. Let's see if I can handle you as well. This one will be a critical. 2v1. 2v1, god damn it. Oh, you are here for your friends. I killed them all. I bet you will wonder what is going to happen to you. Ah, they are also here. No, no, respect the line. That one wants to die first. That one wants to die first. Respect the line. That one wants to die first. Well, I mean, I did it 2v1. Sorry, people, I'm a war criminal. I feel like a war criminal right now. No, no, no. You wanted to die. You stunned me. You wanted to die. You wanted to die. Come on. You wanted to die. You wanted to die. The other team must be wondering, what's that beast doing here? No, no, no. Respect the... Ah, there you are. You follow me all the way here. Well, you're gonna die again, sadly. You should not follow me here. I did a 1v2. God damn it. Let's go to the other turret. They must be in. They must be in a... Huh? They must be in a... Fucking bubble stun. See, I couldn't get distracted. Oh! Don't you see that the healer is precisely healing them? You have to stun him and kill him. Alright, it's already on passive bubble. So, without a healer, how much time do you think you lost? Not much, that one is dead. Oh, you tried to take that. Oh, my bad. See, you shouldn't do that. Oh, you think we can kill him? I don't think so. This is my friend now. I kill faster than you. God damn it. Oh, these are the two guys that try to do a 2v1 against me. You are in for a miserable experience. Oh, come on, you're still alive. Hey, I think this is their... Isn't this their spawn point? Yeah, I think this is their spawn point. Alright. Shit, I'm out of here. I think we're winning or losing. Your ship... Yeah, no, we're winning, we're winning, of course. Let's just spread that. You think you can heal him? Oh well. There's at least 2 to 3 healers there. Alright, between 2 or 3 healers you can. Not anymore. I feel bad for you. We'll need to get some extra damage. to kill that healer.
Ally is unbeatable.
That one is one healer less. One less healer to worry about in this world. Oh, you want to kill me? You are mad. Someone's mad. And that's not me. I'm generally not mad at people who kill me. Unless it's truly unfair. Let's recover some health. Come on, target me. I am regenerating health. Come on, I am vulnerable. Yes. Yes, I'm definitely... Oh, it's you. You identified the threat of the match. He's probably trying to take the turret or something. Or will he target me? No. Where's the enemy? There's no enemy.
Squad's shields are nearly down. Finish them.
I think they just gave up. There's a crazy guy attacking them all there. Oh well. We win, I guess. Well, damn it. Also, yeah, go kill them. My God, kill them all. Yes. Yeah, but they're just going to kill. Yeah, I agree with him. We already won. We already won at this point because even if they get off the turrets.
Shadow Squad, your ship is taking damage.
Milk those cows. Yes. The healer. Let's kill their healer. Go on, man. Ah, this is the other healer. They really want to kill me. Well, maybe now you will be able to. In a million v1, I guess.
The enemy ship is destroyed. Congratulations,
Nope.
Shadow Squad.
Not even like that.
Victory.
And I also have barrier. Cope and save. Cope and save. And you'll get out of my face. Not even like that. Yep. Let's see if they got wait, the damage. I want to see the damage. Look at that. Look at that. Someone beat us, but because I was stuck in a 2v1 at the beginning. Look at that. Well, congratulations to the guy that did a bit more of damage. Let's see if at the beginning they said something. I do it like this, people, because otherwise they distract me. No, of course nothing. They are not going to say, we are a bunch of noobs, you did a 2v1. That was legendary. Well, we'll do I did another one that was even more epic. Offline. Oh well, doesn't matter. Arena queue? Doesn't matter. Well, whatever. Enough of that. Let's get to... I said I would explore the rest of the zones, but oh well, we can do that some other day. Let's get to Belsavis, to another round of dailies. But by now I think you grasp the mechanics, people. By now I bet you grasp the mechanics of the game. PvP is kind of like a fast forward trip to learn them, because you need to learn to react, to interrupt at the same time. It's much harder than PvE. Then we can do some flashpoints if you like, but we'll leave that for last. And the story missions. Let's get to Section X. I want to show you Dread Tooth. I don't want to... Oh damn it, it popped there. Damn it. Shit, yeah, sometimes this happens. I don't want to finish today's stream without saluting Dread Tooth. We have to go and visit Dread Tooth. Hey, the PvP queue is quite active. I thought it was going to be much worse because it's kind of like on the week when people generally work. Oh well. here we are. Welcome to Bell Service, people. But the map, the PvP popped. Damn it! VOIDSTAR again. Beautiful. 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 This is good. I hope I don't get any copyright stuff for all of this. Well, certainly for now, no, but not for the beginning of the stream. So as I said, the highest complexity of the highest abstract complexity of Dungeons and Dragons 4.0 is absolutely much higher than Baldur's Gate, because you actually have to worry about doing a sequential rotation because of how intrinsically linked the abilities are. Well, nice, yes. Yeah, look at that. There's more of them playing. The ones that are at 80, please hello, see they start nagging with the objectives. We'll turn off the chat. We're just killing. Look at that. The instance, the ones at 80 are at a different queue. They have a different queue. That's why you don't see level 80. You can see 75, 66, 55, 6, 64, 78. I'm capped at 70 because of a sub model or whatever. It's pretty much like that. Let's go. Well, you're looking at for me, heaven looks like this. For me, this is heaven. For me, this is heaven, people. For me, this is heaven. This is what heaven looks like when we die. I wish I could. For me, it's what it looks like. Well, that one already has its bubble on. Oh, that sniper is targeting me, so it's a million again. Looks like we got a shitty group here. They all got killed so fast. Oh, this is the freak that tried to attack me the other day in the HUTBALL match. And he has heals. And he's guarded also, so he's taking much less damage. And he has a sniper targeting me as well. Alright, because we are defending. Damn it, I didn't pop the barrier, no matter. Shit. Alright. We got a shitty group here, no matter. No matter, we got a bit of a shitty group, and besides we are defending. It's meant to be like this. So they have a chance to plant the bomb. It's normal that you die. You are actually defending. Alright, I'll try to save their objective. If you don't leave the protected area, we'll remove it. Damn it, let me... So... that was impossible to save. Pretty much. Pretty much that was impossible to save. That one's dead. I'll finish what I started before and kill you. That indicates that you have to leave the zone. Of course, we are not doing that. We are killing everyone. Like the butchers we are. Ah, you as well. Hey, aren't you the guy that I did a 2v1 against previously? I don't know, I never remember my victims. What I will remember is this one. Careful, snipers are quite powerful most of the time. Oh, someone else is targeting me. I don't care, you're not saving that guy. Oh shit. Freaking cowards. 2v1. I don't think so. You are dying. I don't know about the other one, but you are dying.
Breach. Reactor core level. Evacuation protocol initiated. Please proceed through the lifts to the bridge.
Oh, you're not going to leave me alone. Careful, I'm healing. Shouldn't have done that, my boy. What? The third one? Damn it. Well, it's a 3v1 at this point. Whatever. They got a huge jump scare though. So, power tech? You didn't let me kill that sniper. First time killing that sniper, then this guy again. I think I killed this one. Ah, yeah, this is the one that I killed in a 2v1. I believe it. I don't. I think so. I think so. Don't pay attention to the names. In that sense. Oh, let's get extra damage. I'll clear the shit of these putrid bonuses, so they don't heal. I mean, they're having a hard time over there. Please let me kill them. Okay. This is shitty. This is absolutely shitty. There we go. Oh, you once again. Stop doing that. Never do that. Damn it. Where is it? Oh, let's find a new victim. Let's find a new victim, please, people. Find a new victim. Let's detonate all of that. That one is dead. Where's the other one? I think it was this one. Alright. Get ready because your life will be miserable. Like no other. Erazowr, play the objectives. Play the objectives. Yeah, play the objectives, Erazowr. Play the objectives. Have you ever heard the... I've already 1v1 this guy previously. You are here for more. You're the HUTBALL guy. Alright, that other guy got saved. Oh, come on. Alright. You are dead now. Precisely. Extra damage. I'm sorry, my boy. You're as good as dead. Alright, you know how to interrupt, that's for sure. Alright, those are some heals. Ah, no, fair. He's getting heals. Uninterruptible. You can... Oh no, you're not recovering from that. Good. All vengeances executed. So let's just farm damage now. And protect the blast doors. Oh, stay there, don't die. So you can propagate the plague. Now, let's shadow target that healer. Dead. Oh no, you're not getting away. I saw ya right now. Alright. All vengeance is executed. Yes, off to destroy the
provide you with whatever conditions you require.
Off to destroy the Republic. Okay. Alright. So since you bubbled me, I'll bubble you. I guess. Alright. Okay. Hmm. Where's our healer? Ah, no, that's not a healer. What's going on with your health bar? La, 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 la. Dead. Couldn't even react to it. Ah, this guy. Let's punish this guy that that, that did a 1v3 previously. Your health bar is going to disappear very, very fast, my boy. Alright, you're not providing me enough damage getting over there. You survive for now. Damn it, the lag is real. I killed that guy again. Oh, you'll be my preferred target, don't you worry. Oh, you got another healer.
Alert. Unauthorized armaments detected.
Well, this is why you never target sorcerers in a 2v1. Oh, good, I like your spirit. New fresh meat. I love your spirit. Here, jump to me. Jump to me, jump to me, jump to me. Well, I think I won't need that. Dead. Thanks for the 1v1. It was great playing with you, man. It was great. It was definitely great. Now, let's keep torturing that guy. Let's go for Force Storm. Always going to feel the pain. Oh. You're not surviving a critical. You want to play against me? Oh, well. Beautiful war zone. Nope, you're not killing. I mean, I hate that. Let me go for the tank. That's the guy from the HUTBALL match. Oh, damn it. This is heaven, people. This is how heaven looks like for me. Wouldn't you agree? That's right, to spread that plague. Let's go for force. Go for force storm. And then refocus on one of them. Yeah, I'm not focusing on the weaker ones. I'm over reactivating my damage over time abilities a bit. Oh, let's farm this guy. Oh, come on. Alright.
The VOIDSTAR falls to the enemy.
Yeah, the worst. Look at that. 10 million damage. Well, someone did 13 million. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 10 million damage. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, it's a warrior with heals. It's a marauder with heals. It's a marauder with heals. It's a marauder with heals. Okay. Well, not bad. Not bad for stretching our legs. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's see what else. Huh? We can try the other build if you like, huh? It's just that it's not as good for war zones as that one because you can easily be interrupted. Okay, Bel's Abyss. Bel's Abyss. I wonder if we can finish this today. Welcome to Bel's Abyss, people. I couldn't leave without God damn it, shit. Wow. PvP is very active here. Wow. Hey, an arena. Good. Good, an arena. Arena is just kill each other 4v4. They are quite short, anyways. They are quite short. Okay. Okay. Well, it's a 2v2 now. What kind of setup is this? He's a tank. That's why he's a tank. He's a tank. He's a tank. Okay, yeah, run.
First team to destroy the other team wins each round.
3v2.
Once you're down, you're out until the round's over.
Shit. Well, it'll be good for the I think this one. Arena matches. Arena matches. Still, I need some more, but doesn't matter. Oh, look at that, the founder. Also with the Manhunter title. Nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Hey, 4. Now we're 4. 4v3, damn shit. Well, anyways, at this point it can compensate. If you have a noob, it can compensate. Hey, founder, why is he looking at me? Accuses you, laugh, blah 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 blah. Let's not distract. He's just spamming emotes. See, a lot of people do this to just distract you. Alrighty, 4v4. Look at that. Oh, careful! That sniper is OP. I saw him. Yeah, he's level 76. Yeah, someone already marked him. It could be a perimeter. That sniper is. That sniper. I saw him in other match. He's he has kind of like endgame gear, and he kind of like does pre-mates. Bet this will be a pre-mate. Bet this will be a pre-mate. Go. That's one dead. Oh, darn it. What the? It's a 3v1 or what? What? How can you lose if they were all dead? Ah, they didn't die. They didn't die. Idiots. Has to be a joke. Gotta be a joke. Gotta be a joke.
The round is over. Frog Dogs took that one.
It gotta be a joke. Damn it. Yeah, they have a better team. Close, but I think this guy is way too weak to make a comparison. It's our weak link. Yeah, but if you target
You failed your teammates last round. Here's your chance to do it again. New round.
Where's that guy? Don't guard him. He's way too weak. I don't know about the rest, but you are dying. What, there's so many on me? Damn shit. Yeah, these guys suck. Even if I kill that one. Oh well, look at that. They lost two. Now it will be my pleasure killing you.
Rockworm eradicated. Frog Dogs on the warpath. Who's a good rockworm killer? That Frog Dog is.
It's very, very tricky to deal with these classes. Dead. Shit. I need to protect that guy. Not so fast. God damn it. Damage over time anyways, it's doing its job. Oh, damn it. Where is he?
Rack up a score.
Not bad.
That round belongs to the Rotworms.
Which one I targeted this time? This one. Oh boy, this one is close. This one is very, very close. If the tank would guard me, it would be much easier, but I think I killed him so many times last time in the
With 1 round remaining, the score is tied.
in
Who will
the
win the match?
in the VOIDSTAR one that that he just wants to guard the other guys. Darn it. They are not focusing damage.
Bad day to be a rotworm.
Damn it. Idiots. I think the guard was out of place. I think the guard was out of place there. Where the other guys are all chasing the other. Oh come on, it's not that dangerous. Idiots, they don't even focus. They should have focused this guy. They should have focused this guy because commandos have no evasion, no way of evading those. They were just idiots. Told ya. They were just idiots that didn't focus the commando. We won the previous round because I focused the commando. Precisely. They focused so much on killing that guy and they killed it. They killed him, but took way too much time. Or if he had guarded me. Alright, yeah, the overall damage, well, you can see there that I was pretty much carrying the whole team, and the other guy there, he deals high damage indeed. Oh well. I'm happy that war zones are popping. Nothing you can do about those ones. I'll skew both of them. So we cannot finish today's stream without well, it's almost 4 hours. It's almost been 4 hours, and I started late. Not quite late. No. Leave the queue. That's it. It's damn. Time flew like crazy. What? 9:30. Okay. We'll leave it here, people. We'll do this section next time. We had a great PvP session today, damn it. And by now you've learned the gameplay mechanics, but I couldn't leave today without saluting the crumbling wall. This is where I get my mask. Oh, look at that, there are players about to greet him. There are players there about to greet him. About to do the boss encounter. There are players about to do the boss encounter there for the mask. Shit, what's this? Stops working, where is he? Damn it, there are players here, what's going on? Why is it lagging? Another group there! Damn it, they must have killed him. Dreadtooth is here, damn it, I was so unsuccessful. Why are they all killing poor Dreadtooth here, damn it, I wanted to say goodbye to him. They're killing the world boss. They're just killing the world boss here. Both teams. I mean, they are farming him for Terror from Beyond. Okay, I'll leave it here and we'll say hello to Dreadtooth. Next time it's basically a huge group. Okay, we'll leave it here, people. Let's leave these guys alone. They're farming him for the mask. They want the mask. Pretty much. They want the mask. But well, people, we'll leave it like here at the crumbling wall. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll leave it here so we can do it, so we can continue next time. Today I wanted to analyze how the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics of this game is pretty much higher than in Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, higher than in 5.0, and how it perfectly how it perfectly how it perfectly why the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics in this game is the highest possible ever. Why is the highest possible ever? And well, in the meantime, we got some memorable moments with that 2v1 and the rest of them. Plenty of more of those moments to come. We also need to do the story, the main story of the game. We also need to do the main story of the game as well. We need to do the main story of the game as well. So yes, people. So yes, we'll do the expansions and everything. Next time we'll slowly explore everything. But this was kind of like today we spent 2 hours explaining the mechanics, but pretty much you you could see pretty much how the game works. From now on, I won't have to explain the gameplay mechanics and the intro and everything that I did at the beginning. So we can do some flashpoints then, some PvE content and everything. But well, you had a taste of some carnage that that is the PvP for this game. People, it's been my pleasure. See you all on Tuesday when we continue the analysis of Drakensang. Basically, what I wanted to get as a to get to as a conclusion for today is how Dungeons and Dragons 4.0 is the misunderstood inheritor of the tabletop game and how it was so amazing because you could see how intrinsically tied the abilities were, so and how perfect a sequential rotation has a higher abstract complexity than Baldur's Gate. That, for example, it's 3.5 that I mentioned. 5.0 is, as I said, it damps down everything. It's 100% stupid. But 3.5 in Baldur's Gate, you can activate your abilities just as you want. The element that provides complexity is that you have to manage a party, and here only one character. But still, in terms of the gameplay mechanics, the abstract complexity here is higher because of how intrinsically tight the rotation is, because of the order of the rotation that you saw me execute so fast in all those PvP matches. Alright, we got some PvP matches. Amazing. See you all on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, people. We'll continue exploring the different aspects of the game. It's the inverted analysis series. We analyze a perfect game from perfect to instead of going from 0 to 10, we analyze why the game is perfect on its own. People, it's been my pleasure. See you all on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, and we'll continue with Drakensang. Hope it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable for you all as it was for me sharing this very, very special game with all of you. The recordings are my prize in this case.